Oh man, did I overdo it yesterday? In a good way, in a good way. Honey. Oh. I'm gonna empty that in a second, but not just yet. I wanna walk around with no issues. I don't need to bang my leg into that again and get another hematoma. Oh man. I haven't had an arm workout like I did yesterday. See, I only did a couple weights. Hi, Yunche. I only did a couple arm weights yesterday, but I did them to failure, and I was really struggling to push everyone. Like, it wasn't like I did 10 pounds. I did 60 for this one. Then I did only 15 for this one, but it was so hard for me. I can't do like the forward one very well. But I did it. I did 3 sets, and my arms are killing me today. But it's not an injury. It doesn't hurt like a sharp pain. It just hurts like I worked out my muscles. But yeah, my whole body's sore though, truthfully. Shout out to Trinity. Hi, Stinky Feet group. Oh man, Yunjay. I'm hurting. It's not just the gym, but I went to a doctor's appointment, went to see my friend, did a look. Like, I might have just pushed it too much. Like, the arms being sore isn't an issue, but my whole body's sore, so I don't know what happened. Maybe from the incline on the treadmill, but I only put it 1%. I did 2% the other day, and I didn't feel like this. Maybe it's the arms. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm hurting. Thanks, Dawn. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't give you guys a warning on that sound. Mean it like you mean it, eh? Just like you mean it. I think I need a bra. Sorry. I thought this shirt would be okay. I didn't think nobody was gonna tell I had no bra on. Sorry. I'm just gonna hide them. Let me get a robe or something. Hi, Jace. Hi, Lee. Farin. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Let me go get my robe. Hold on. Oh my God. Man, I can hardly move. Oof, honey. By the way, I have honey coming. I just had to have it delivered because my honey, I have this one, but I don't like this one so much. It's too sweet for me. It's super sweet. I don't like it too sweet. I mean, honey is honey, but some are more sweet than others. Oh, golly, Jay. I did hear the news about Dolly, and yesterday I was asking you guys not to put it in the chat because one of us had just lost a family member, so it was already hard on that person. And then, but I have something to show you guys regarding Dolly. You guys ready for this? Put a 1 if you want to see my Dolly shirt. Put a 1 if you want to see the Dolly shirt. No, it's okay, Jace. Today it's okay. It was just yesterday. They had just lost somebody. And so I was asking you guys not to put it But I think today we're going to go ahead and honor Dolly. Okay, Abigail's the only one that wants to see it? Anybody else want to see my Dolly Parton shirt? I'll show it to you. Put a 1. I want to see some 1s. Thank you, Alonzo. They look better in darker light because they put a pink halo around it. It makes them look faded on the tips. You do? Okay. Well, Alonzo was the only one who put a 1 for a while. Here it is, guys. It says, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon? I beg your Dolly pardon? I beg your pardon. Thank you, guys. Don't call me a witch again or I will get rid of you, Ersin Teriyaki. You're supposed to be a supporter and a friend of this channel. I don't want to see you calling me a witch anymore. Sometimes you're nice, sometimes you're not. Pick a side. If you're going to be a hater, I'll ignore you. If you're going to be sweet, I will talk to you. But that'll be my last time responding to you if you call me a witch again. Okay, I don't find that funny. I got bit by a spider right here, guys. It's going down though because I didn't scratch it. So. Bye, Yunchi. We're not discussing religion here. I like the shirt. I'm not obsessed with celebrities. I liked the shirt because I have big boobs. I like her as an artist. What she does with her religion's none of my business. What you do with your religion is none of my business. What everyone does with their religion, I live in America, and in America we have the right to choose our own religion. Now, am I going to judge other people for that? No. Am I going to stay away from them? Probably. Like, I wasn't hanging out with Dolly Parton. I can wear her shirt without it making me a Satanist. Also, she's not here to defend herself, so I don't want to see that. And plus, we don't discuss religion on this channel. All right? And that goes for anyone. Not just people talking shit about stuff they don't know. Unless you were sitting there praying to her God or her devil or her whatever, you don't know what you're talking about. All right? Unless you sat there and heard it come out of her words to your face, you don't know what you're talking about. I hate when people speak on things like facts when they weren't even in the room, all right? Now, could it be true? Probably. Do I care? It's not like I care about celebrities like that. I don't. But I liked her as an artist. I like her songs. I used to sing, I Will Always Love You, and like there was no other song in the world. I like that song. I'm allowed to like that song. I'm allowed to like R. Kelly songs if I want to. You can't stop me from liking a song if I already heard it before the news came out. You know what I mean? Shout out to Warrior. That's a lot of cope going on. I don't know what you're trying to say. You're looking to start problems. I'm not. I'm looking for solutions, not problems, all right? I'm looking for solutions to every problem, not problems to every solution. I'm not here to talk about negativity, put a dead woman down, or anything like that, okay? So again, I'm going to show you my shirt. Since someone had to try to ruin it. I got this at the Goodwill, you guys, and I got it because of the irony that I have a large chest and so did she. So it was like big old boobs, advertising someone with big old boobs. You know what I mean? That's why I got it. But I do like her music. So you can't take away her talents regardless who she prayed to. That's none of my business. Moving on. No religious comments, pretty please. Please, it leads to arguments. This isn't a religious channel. Are the people on this channel religious? Probably. Like, do I have my own religion? Probably. But I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, and we're not going to get into an argument about religion. I don't discuss religion or politics on my channel because I want to keep it light, and I don't want us being divided anymore. We're divided enough as a people. As people. All right? Do a kickflip. My board's in the shop. Tango. We'll see you in 24 hours. You know I'm clean and sober, and I asked you to stop advertising your alcohol use to me, remember? This is your last warning. Thank you. But when I already give someone a warning and they continue to try to stress my own sobriety, I don't want you here. All right? Thank you, Fadine. I don't know if I'm gonna live a long life or not, but I wanna live a quality life. You know what I mean? Let me see when the honey's coming, because this is ready and I'm ready. Just like you mean it. I have a lot of hang-ups. Yeah, I do. And I'm gonna protect them. I don't want to drink again. So when I ask someone, like I listened to him for a whole day talking about alcohol, and he was offering me alcohol. And I said, I'm sober. This is a sober channel. If that's not for you, that's fine. You can drink all you want, but please don't advertise it to me. Don't ask me to pick your alcohol for you. I don't want to pick your fucking whiskey or vodka. I'm sober. Why would I want to tell you what alcohol to drink? Okay, that person doesn't respect my sobriety. I do. Okay? So if that's a hang-up, yeah, it's a hang-up. I have lots of hang-ups. Or boundaries. I have things that I'm protecting. Yeah, I do. I don't want to be drunk again because I don't want to hurt people again. Shout out to Autumn. Thank you for the sparkles. No, it's not because I have a closed mind, Marty. It's because those things are important to me. Because you guys are important to me, and I don't want to see you guys arguing over religion. I don't want to see you guys arguing over politics like I've been seeing for the last how many years, where people don't even talk to their family members anymore because of politics, where people ended 30-year-long friendships because of who they voted for. I'm not doing it here. It doesn't mean that outside of here I'm not involved. It's important to me outside of here, but on here we don't discuss it. And I don't tell people what alcohol to drink, and I don't keep people on here if they're trying to get me drunk. If they want to see me fall off the wagon, they're not for this community. Okay? Thank you, Mr. NSES. Thank you, Fadine. I just don't want someone coming on here asking me, your name's not blue. Hi, Christopher. I just don't want someone coming on here asking me to pick their alcohol when they know I'm sober. They're doing it on purpose, okay? I'm getting way too hot. I'm putting on a bra instead. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Oh, holy crap. Can I find a bra? I'm coming. Give me a second. I'm coming. Let's squeeze into this thing. Okay. guys. I had to put the straps on my shoulders. All right. Took me a second to find it. All right. I can't have things hanging and dangling all around the house. Okay. They rested all night. Let me see. Hold on a second, Christopher. I want to see something. I'm assuming that's really you, right? I don't think I want, like, in case somebody copied your name, which they have done to other mods. Let me make sure, okay? Because you might be a different Christopher. You don't get to ask people how old they are on here. I don't let anybody put their age for the safety of the children, okay? Thank you. Please don't do that. You guys can ask me. It's going to be done when I'm able-bodied, I guess. No, I'm not doing a kickflip. I could barely lift 15 pounds yesterday. I'm paying for it today. My arm. But I'm back to working out, you guys. Yeah. Just kidding. It should. Thanks, Ryan. You will get removed. You will get removed if you keep putting your age. Let me tell you guys why real quick so you guys will respect it, please. Okay? When you guys put your age, there's no harm to it, right? You're an adult, right? But then the kids put their age. And then there's gross people on the internet who target them. And all of a sudden I get a message from a child saying, someone from this chat was asking them for pictures in the bathtub. Okay? That's why I don't let people put their ages. And you can call that another hang up if you want. I protect things that are important to me. Children, my sobriety, religion, politics. Call it a hang up if you want, but I protect the things that matter to me in my life. All right? One second. It is disgusting, and then when I ask you guys, please don't put your age because it hurts the children, all of a sudden there's 50 people putting their age thinking it's funny. It isn't funny. It's not funny. And you guys want to like make jokes about me that I've just got all these rules, that's okay. That's okay, because I would rather you make fun of me than someone ask a child for their bathtub pictures. I prefer that. I'm a big girl, I can handle that. I'm a grown woman, I can handle somebody not liking my rules. I can handle that. Thank you too, Todd. Ryan, it protects the people on my chat. That's all I can do. I can't protect the kids out in the world. I can't, kids are gonna do dumb things. They're gonna give people their address thinking they're also 16 or whatever, like just believing other people's ages. Oh, this person likes me, they wanna be my friend. All I could do is my best, right? People that take an issue with it are really just putting a spotlight on themselves. Why don't you want me to protect the kids? Why not? Why do you have an issue with me protecting children on my chat? Is there a reason? I sure hope not. No, I don't know Salvo World. Thank you, Handler. Do I have a favorite exercise to do? I love weightlifting. But my favorite is MMA. I love kickboxing. I love jiu-jitsu, taekwondo. Taekwondo has its benefits, trust me. Taekwondo helped me raise my kids, that's for sure. Hi, Ghost. See, look, Ghost's name isn't green. I think it's just a glitch because the members aren't turning green and the mods aren't turning blue. It'll fix itself. But you have your badge though. You have a blue badge next to your name. Yep, it's a Karen simulation. Welcome. Can I speak to your manager? Ding dongs. I'm sorry. Sorry. I am not going to be calling people names just because their IQ is lower than mine. That would be mean. Just because people walk in a room and they don't know what's going on, so they try to assess the situation with their 5 seconds of information instead of really trying to find out what's going on and then making a decision. The smartest people listen. They don't come in just running their mouth in a room they don't know what's going on about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like you trying to scoot the professor over on your first day of calculus and being like, is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Like, dude, why don't you sit down? She'll tell you what you're doing. My color? What's my color? Don't spam, Emily, please. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to stop spamming. It's Emily. Got it. Christopher, how are you feeling? I wanted to make sure it was really you because I've had people copy the mods' names and then tell me, oh, my moderator got removed. And then I accidentally made someone who wasn't a real moderator. They copied their profile picture and everything. Oh, good. I'm happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. Yeah, there are sayings, you guys, about people. Like the wisest person in the room is the one who's listening. Because if you're listening, you're learning. If you're talking, you're just repeating what you already heard, and some of it might not be true. Especially if it's an assumption. Why don't you sit a while? Make sure you get your facts straight. All right. Let's move on. Again, I don't know if Christopher saw this shirt. Here is my Dolly Parton shirt. Yesterday, I didn't want anyone mentioning her because we had someone in the chat who had just lost a family member. And it was making them sad, okay, to think about more people dying. This is my Dolly Parton shirt. It says, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon? I think it's a lot of fun because you're trying to read it and then you figure it out and then it makes you want to go, I beg your pardon? Like that. That's what makes me want to do anyways. Good, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, R.I.P. Thank you, I got it at the dollar store and I loved it because it was ironic. Excuse me? You couldn't even go to the, no, sorry. Okay, because I have a large chest and so did she, I thought it would be funny to put someone with a large chest on my large chest. I thought that would be funny. And I liked the whole, you have to figure out what the shirt is saying. I thought it was cute, okay? Thank you guys for showing love to Dolly. Tomorrow, we will move on. Today, I will let you guys say it. It is a sad moment. After that, we're moving on. I don't like negative things, sad things in my chat too much. But we'll discuss it today. After that, we'll move on. Okay? Thank you, X. Hi, Kevin from Philadelphia. Hi, Gabriel. She was a baddie. I think she was still a baddie for 80. She's still a baddie. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Berlin versus Boston. Well, you were probably too young for her too. So I get what you mean. I got you. Okay, let me put this back. Oh my gosh, guys. My arms. Someone's gonna ask me for direction. I'm gonna go like this. It's over there. It's over there. My arms are so sore. Which way did you say it was? Over there. My arms hurt. That's a good sign, you guys. Let's see if this one has any definition to it after yesterday. And yes, I am trying to lose some fat and tone up. This one is better. Well, I just use this arm more, which is exactly why I'm going slowly, rebuilding. I should probably do like 1 to 2 pound weights on this arm and not this one, just to kind of get this one like daily. And then once a week, work my arms out in the gym. But like every day, I should probably be doing a little more over here to start balancing them. Or 1 pound over here and 2 pounds over here. Shout out to Milo. You guys, you're not blue. I don't know why you have your blue badges. The members are not green right now. I don't know why. I think it's just, you didn't lose your blues. Please be careful saying that. Right now, you're not blue. It doesn't mean they're gone forever. That's when we say you lost your blues. Right now, the members are not green and the mods are not blue for I don't know why. Yeah, it does glitch. It was glitching yesterday and I was freaking out. I was getting all upset about it because I thought it was my internet. I'm still gonna get a better internet because sometimes it is my internet, I think. And if I can eliminate that problem, then at least I know it's YouTube and I could put down the stream for that moment and come back another time, you know? It had to have been because of traffic. Thank you, Jace. This is for you guys. You guys are my Babble bees. It's a honeycomb with a bee. I have a lot of bee cups for you guys. Let me see. I'm going to show you my favorite one. It's even bigger than this cup. Where is it? couple more. This is my regular small fry one. It says let it be. This thing is really helpful for the thumb. It really helps you grip the mug, like, you know what I mean? But it's super cute. Let it be with the honeycomb. This one is the bees with the dandelions, and then the honeycomb's on the inside. This one's my favorite. Yeah, I have animal mugs too. I have a corgi, a fox, a hedgehog, or a porcupine, one of the two. Yeah. Oh, you like the, that's a sugar skull. It's a sugar skull. I'll show you, hold on. Day of the Dead. Is this one a porcupine? I think it's a porcupine. And then this is a flower. I'm just gonna show you the animal ones and then I'm done, okay? This one is a corgi. Look at his little butt. This is Precious. Thank you for the 50 likes, I appreciate that. If only the little tail wagged. And this is Rusty, our mascot. Kind of looks like a deer with these little dots. But this is Rusty, the animal the stuffed animal I sleep with. You guys named him Rusty. Only problem with these cups, you guys, they crack inside. Do you see what I mean? They like kind of crack. They don't drip or anything, but why are they cracking like that? I don't know. Where is it? It's over there. Sorry. Yeah, it might have. But that's what people put in their coffee cups is warm drinks, you know what I mean? Like, sorry. Realizing I got makeup in my face. Oh my God. Sorry guys. We're gonna ignore it. Now you can't, huh? La di la da di da di da da. Ba di da ba 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 da. Well, yeah, it didn't break. So ICE Federal Administration, you're asking disrespectful comments. I don't want you here. Okay? Please go elsewhere. I don't want to hide you. I don't want to remove you. Just please go, okay? I'm not upset. I'm not upset about getting old. If I toss the bonehead, I would toss you because people calling people other names is who I get rid of, okay? Don't be calling other people names and telling me who to get rid of. It ruins my algorithm, which I'm trying to rebuild after taking 8 months off. I know what I'm doing, you don't. You don't know what I'm doing, okay? I don't like you guys calling each other names regardless what someone else says. Then you're no better than them. They're calling me names, you're calling them names. What's the difference? I would have to get rid of you both. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, don't call them names on my defense, because I don't want that. You could just say, I'm here to support you, Brooke. We've got your back, without having to call someone else a name and stoop to their level. I don't like toxicity coming from anyone, but especially from my supporters, because I don't encourage you guys to go attack them. I don't do that, okay? I'm not going to be like, yeah, go get him, yeah. I don't do that kind of stuff here, you guys. I just want to focus on us. If he's not going to be part of us, I don't even want to give him a second thought. And I'm not going to stoop to his level. So yeah, let's move on. I do appreciate the support. I know it comes from support. I know it does. A lot of people do it every day. Or I'll say, hey, please don't do that. And then someone else in the chat will go, yeah, stupid, don't do that. Like, I just handled it politely. Why are you going to, like, grab a pitchfork, push me out of the way and be like, yeah. You know what I mean? I got it. I got it. And I'm talking about everyone who does it, not one person, okay? If I'm defending myself, I don't need someone else to do it. Or I'm dropping it. Okay, sorry. I made my point. Anybody know what I'm drinking besides the mods? Anyone? Thank you. Thank you, CSI. No, and it's making me really hot, even though I watered it down, but it is cumin seed. I gotta go get in the fan. This drink makes your thermal temperature hotter, even if you drink it when it's cold. It's the perfect drink for winter. Ooh, almost dropped it. Oh, holy moly, man, I am hurting. Let me lower this real quickly. Hold on. I'm gonna go turn on the fan. When did that light turn green? I didn't click any light. It was blue. What happened there? Maybe when I put the remote away, I accidentally clicked it, but I didn't notice it change. It was blue last night, wasn't it? Well, it matches my nails now. Oh, I gotta turn the light on. Okay, I think I totally failed to shout out everybody that needs a shout out. Shout out to Christopher, shout out to Milo. I was thrown off by the no blue, no green. Shout out to Ghost, who was here earlier, who is a member. If you're a member, you get a shout out automatically when you come in here, and your messages get preferential treatment. Meaning, if there are so many messages that I can't answer them all, but I see a green name from a member, I answer theirs before I answer anyone else's. So if you want your questions and comments to have preferential treatment, and you want, oh, there you are, Ghost. Shout out to Ghost. Ghost is the one right there with the name 9 Shadow using the personal emojis. I call him Ghost because that's the name I met him under, okay? But those are our personal emojis. So not only do you get your name highlighted green, just not today, preferential treatment, a shout out when you come in. You also get access to the emojis. You get access to private live streams, extra pictures, and then I'm going to be making videos specifically only for the members. Not like, oh, for a few days, the members get to see it first, and then I release it to the public. No, it's only the members are going to be able to see these videos. And I'm probably going to be talking about like my arrests, like people that want to know how many times I've been arrested. I'm probably going to put it on the members only. That way you have to join if you want to hear the juicy deets. Hi, Jansher. Thank you for being here. I'm sweating so badly, you guys. I mean, not sweating, but hot. Like, I feel like I'm going to sweat. I mean, I'm not dripping or anything. It's just, I'm internally cooking. I'm hot. Super hot. I'm probably going to get that ice pack out of the freezer and sit on it. I've been putting my feet on it, and that helps, but I think sitting on it is going to... Yeah, no, I can't do that for my tailbone. I get hot every morning when I'm drinking this. It is cumin seed and water and honey. But it is a thermal warming drink. There are actually teas. You can drink them cold and they'll still warm you up. There are some that cool you down and there are some that warm you up. And there's some that are neutral. But this is one of the ones that warms your thermal temperature. I'm drinking it for the health benefits. It's worth sweating a couple hours in the morning. Yeah, a couple hours. Yeah. It's worth it if it means the health benefits happen. I am looking for the health benefits. I don't care. It's not like I'm up hugging on people right now. You know, I could put the ice on my feet. I can turn the fan on, turn the air down. I'm still going to be hot, but you know what I mean. Well, this is brewed, so there aren't any like seeds in it, just the oil, like just the whatever comes off of the seed. So I didn't even grind it this time. Sometimes I grind it because it makes it stronger. Sometimes I don't because maybe I want to have a couple cups and I don't want to take too much of it. You know what I mean? Because you can take too much of anything, including water. If you drink too much water too quickly, it could kill you. So I just watch how much sometimes I grind it a little bit, sometimes I don't. But yeah, I usually have 2 cups a day. Health benefits are it helps your body produce its own collagen again. So instead of, this is just one, I'm going slowly. I'm going to go through them all, or the ones that I know. When you get older, we usually have to supplement our collagen. We have to take collagen. But then it's up to our body to recognize it, use it how it needs to be used. Hopefully it's bioavailable, all that kind of stuff. But if your body can produce its own collagen again, like it's young, that's ideal. You want it to come from your own body if possible, right? So it also helps your hair growth. My handyman had a bald spot. He's the one who told me about it. His bald spot filled in, you guys. After 2 months of drinking it, his bald spot filled in. What? Like a man's bald spot? Okay, it also helps your stomach. It helps your GI. But here's the part that is the most important part for me. Well, it also, it helps your eyes. It helps your skin. You know, all of that stuff because of the collagen. But it can also help your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments, and restore bone loss. What? And I'm gonna see if I can get a study on my bone density and then be able to prove that my bone density is better by taking this. However, you guys would have to trust I'm not taking a bone supplement You know what I mean? Like, you guys can do the research. You can type in, does Nigella sativa, that's what it's called, Nigella, Nigella, sativa, sativa, and no, it's not from a hemp seed. Nigella sativa or black seed or cumin seed. Those are the three names for it. Black seed, cumin seed, Nigella sativa. They're all the same thing. You can type in, does Nigella sativa help your gut? Does Nigella sativa help your bones? Does Nigella sativa help hair loss? Type those in and see what comes up. Type in any issues you guys are having and see if it comes up. That yes, studies have proven it helps with that. It gives you energy, clean energy. I have way more energy than I used to have. Way more energy. And I don't drink caffeine like that. I was drinking matcha, which has 30 milligrams of caffeine. That was the only caffeine I could have. I couldn't have it in like a pre-workout. I couldn't have it in an energy drink. I couldn't have it in a Diet Coke. Nothing. But I could have it. I could have matcha before, but now I'm sensitive to it again. It's like I'm able to have certain caffeines, and then after a while I get too sensitive to it. So now I'm just not having matcha anymore. So the only energy drink I have is this. Plus, when I eat, I put B vitamins into my eggs by sprinkling nutritional yeast in my eggs, and that'll give me more energy too. I used it yesterday in my eggs, and I had so much energy yesterday. There are lots of... Are you calling me names, Ryan? I hope you're talking to someone else. Oh, okay. Okay. Look. Raw garlic helps so many things, but it does not help your collagen production. It does not help your bones to rebuild, and it does not help your hair grow back. There are so many good supplements. Anything natural, there's good benefits to them, right? But some of them can help you with more things. Like this, to me, I would rather have this than the garlic because it's a one and done. Do I want to put garlic in my diet still? Probably, but I am sensitive to garlic since I've been having stomach issues. And now that I'm drinking this tea, I can handle more garlic. It's repairing my stomach. I was having way too many stomach issues. I'll explain why in a video. I'll explain why I was having hair loss and why I was having stomach issues. I'll do a video explaining it. But yeah, this is helping me. You guys can research it instead of arguing with each other. Garlic's better. Okay, then you take your garlic. Okay, there's no need to argue. I'm telling you what works for me. You can study it and you can choose to take it or you can not take it. Yeah, it does help your bones. You can research it. Studies have shown this helps your bones. Okay? I don't want you guys... Okay. But two things can both be good, right? So when I'm talking about this right now, so why are you changing the subject about garlic? Like, we're talking about this, and you're saying, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Like, dude, that's arguing. Just research it yourself. How about that? Okay, bye, Victoria. Thank you for trying to support me. I appreciate all the effort you went to. Must have been hard on you. Okay, well, other people don't, Ryan. If you've already heard all this and I'm wasting your time, why don't you go somewhere else and learn something else? Why are you being rude because you've heard it? Other people haven't. I already know all this. You're not teaching me nothing. Okay, with your rude ass, then go somewhere. What the fuck's your problem, anyways? Someone steal your sheet last night? Like, come on, dude. I'm trying to help other people by telling them what's working for me, what I'm trying. But you got to be the big man in the room who's smarter than everybody. No, everybody. No. I already know this. Garlic's good for you. Okay. Professor Ryan, like, dude, I'm just trying to share what I'm doing. I'm also certified in fitness and nutrition, but it doesn't make me better than anybody. I'm not going to talk down to people like they're idiots. If someone wants to tell me what they're doing and that it's helping them, I'm going to listen. I'm going to applaud them, okay, for doing healthy things. You're being rude, just being completely rude, Ryan. You are. You're being rude to me. Whatever you and the other person are agreeing about, I think that's great. I apologize for misinterpreting that it was an argument, okay? But you're being rude to me. You've been rude to me. So you could dial it back, and you can let the people in the chat all learn something about this black seed. Or you can try to be the main star of everything and be like, no, garlic, everyone. I know about garlic. I know everything. I already know what you're trying to teach me, so I'm not even going to let you speak. That's what it's giving, dude. I apologized to you if I misunderstood. That was an agreement and not an argument. Okay? I am moving on. I'm not giving you any more of my energy because you're wanting to turn this into an argument with me now. You're being incredibly rude to me. People make mistakes, especially in a live stream, trying to keep up with all the comments. People are going to make mistakes. I accepted my mistake and I apologized for it. Okay? Moving on. How you doing, Ladybug? Hi, Caroline. You guys, this is a clean and sober channel. More power to you. I'm not going to tell you not to drink, but please don't advertise alcohol on my channel, okay? You want my nail polish? Thank you. What? Yes. Honey and water. I put it in the... Thank you, Ladybug. Other people know that. I don't think you knew that, so... I timed the person out who knows better. You know what I mean? Not you. Okay, so I can beat my nose. Beep, beep. Hi, Tristan. How are you doing? Yeah, that's why I didn't remove you. Shout out to 205 Jedi. Thank you. I appreciate you. Bogey Mogi. What's up, Bogey Mogi? Hi, Sayed. Let me make sure I didn't miss people while I was arguing. Let's make sure Victoria doesn't come back since she doesn't she doesn't support me anymore. If she stuck around, she would have seen that I did apologize. I'm not just a mean person, but I am a person. So I do make mistakes. I do read things wrong. I'm a human. You know what I mean? I try to get the answers before I just jump to conclusion. I do. I'm gonna make mistakes. I am. I will apologize for my mistakes. I will hold myself accountable. Mean people don't do that. Okay? Nobody's gonna be perfect. Nobody. So if you're looking for perfection, this isn't the channel. If you're looking for someone who will apologize when she makes a mistake, welcome home. Thank you, Ladybug. Nice, Nature Nest. I love that. Am I mad at you? No, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be mad at you? What's going on? I beeped my nose and I said, shout out to Tristan. I beeped my nose twice for you. What is happening today? Thank you, Ladybug. I appreciate you. It used to be really red right here. Every time I smiled, it would squeeze it and it would get really red. And my cheeks were really red. But I've been using some new products. So I'm going to make a video sharing what products I've been using. Aw, thank you, OG Kicks. I'm taking Ryan off. Okay, an apology wasn't enough for him. He's going to continue to be spiteful because I read that wrong. And I'm not wrong that he was being rude to me. And I did think I saw him undermining someone else's statements. Like, he did say it doesn't help your bones. He was very rude when I said, all I said was, I don't want you guys arguing. You know what I mean? That's where it started. I wasn't like, Ryan, you piece of shit. Like, I didn't do that. I was just like, come on, you guys. I don't want you guys arguing in the chat. And then, yes, I did expand on that, but I wasn't being a dick to him. I really wasn't. I was just like, come on, you guys, don't do that. Don't do that. Please do your own research. And then I was starting to get irritated when he was saying the things I'm saying aren't true. So, if he can't take an apology, then that's fine. That's on him. He could walk around with that hatred, but not here. He's not going to walk around with that stink face here and that attitude here every time I'm like, hi, Ryan. Yeah, remember you said I was arguing? Like, no. We're going to grow up today, all right? We're not doing that here. They have things called frownies, Ladybug. So they'll hold your face in place long enough that it kind of weakens the muscles of doing that. Which has always been weird to me because how do they work? Like, are you just frowning in your sleep? People wear it at night, right? Most people get Botox. Most people do Botox. He really was, right? 205. And I was like, I did try to apologize to him, but he wanted to be a dick. He wanted to be the smartest man in the room, telling me, I already know everything you're saying. Okay, then why are you listening to me? Like, instead of trying to shut me up, why don't you shut up and let the other people in the room learn about the black seed? Like, I already know this. You're not teaching me anything. I'm smarter than you, is what he was doing to me. And then when I asked him, please don't do that. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. And yeah, I poke a little fun sometimes and I give impressions like, I'm the smartest man in the room. You know, like whatever. It was uncalled for of me, but I joke and I have humor. So, yeah, he was like, I already know this. Okay, then why are you sitting here listening? Why are you trying to stop other people from knowing it? We're not talking about garlic. We're talking about black seed, okay? That's the topic right now. If you don't want to talk about it, go find someone who's talking about garlic or start your own fucking garlic channel. I'd be happy to go in there and tell you, I already know everything about garlic. You're not welcome here. Go somewhere else. Start your own fucking garlic channel, dude. You had your chance. I apologized to you. I apologized to that person. If they don't want to take an apology, if they have to be the smartest person in the room, they're going to come back after they're kicked out of my house, basically. Like, this is my room. YouTube has let me have this room and decide who I want to kick out. Until they take it away from me, it is mine. You're on your internet, but this is my room. Okay? If you want to get along with me, great. If you don't, get lost, dude. Start your garlic channel. I'll be happy to subscribe and tell everyone I know more about garlic than you. Weirdo. Did you and Garlic walk into a bar? What happened? Hi, Torta Pounder. Hi, Owen. Good. Why don't you go stream to all of your subscribers that you have, please, and teach them what you were trying to overstep me and overstep anybody who knows something to be like, I know more than you. I know more than you. I know more than you. I already know this. I already know this. Good for you. Pipe down. Could you imagine being in a classroom and there's a student sitting there being like, I already know this. I don't have to listen to you. We're going to talk about this. Dude, nobody wants to hear your bullshit anymore. They don't. You had your opportunity. I apologize to you. That was your opportunity to accept it or not. Exactly, right, ONJ? Or ONG? That's what we're talking about. It's cumin seed. It is also called Nigella sativa. It has so many health benefits, including helping with hair loss, collagen production. Some people say eyesight, but from the studies I've seen, I don't see improvement with eyesight. Gut health, muscles, tendons, ligaments, bones, things like that. Hey, Big Boo. I did address what they said. I mock people sometimes because that's part of my humor, but I don't mean that person any harm. I wish them well in their garlic endeavors. I do. I don't want hatred between this person and me. That's why I apologized. But if my apology isn't accepted and you're going to come back and come back and come back when you've been hidden, you're really harassing me. Like, at that point, you're just harassing me. I'm entitled to make mistakes. I try to limit them. I really do. I'm a human being. But once I kick someone out so that we can calm things down, they can go their way, I can go mine, and they keep coming back, it's an issue for me. Okay? I'm going to mock them. We already addressed it. Shout out to Gabriel. Shout out to Davino. They're probably going to keep coming back because people like that can't just walk away. Like, or can't calm themselves down. Like, I apologized, right? You guys heard me apologize for thinking they were arguing. I said, oh, I'm sorry that I thought that was an argument and it was really an agreement. I apologize. Well, then he starts attacking me more after apologizing. Why? I apologized. People are going to make mistakes. They're going to read something wrong. They're going to get a situation wrong. Have you never misunderstood a situation? I do it all the time. It's not intentional. It's not because I'm ignorant. It's because sometimes things look like they're one way, but they're another. All right? What I should have done was asked, are you guys arguing? That's what I should have done. I'm taking accountability over and over and over, but I do want to move on. I can't move on if that person keeps coming back. All right, but we are going to move on, yeah? Thank you, ONG. Thank you, Christopher. Good to see you too, Roadrunner. Thanks, Deb Candle. My favorite product for wrinkles, what area of the face? The 11s? Now you got me. Now you got me on a new subject. Okay. Moisture already is going to help because when your skin is dry, it's not going to bounce back, right? It's not going to have the same bounce back. Like, you can make the 11 lines and it should bounce back a lot better if you're moisturized. I like this. It's called Some by Me. Me is spelled M-I, Some by M-I. I just started taking this. This is called Belief, B-E-L-I-F. I use that for my wrinkles. I'm almost 50. If you guys saw my wrinkles before, whoo, they were so bad, you guys. My skin was so bad. I had wrinkles on top of wrinkles, crinkles on top of those wrinkles. It was bad. Okay, this is a retinol, a 5% retinol. You can get straight up tretinoin, but that does help with wrinkles as well. And you would just go right there. If it's too strong for you, use it less often. I also recommend putting it on after your moisturizer, which acts as kind of a barrier and makes this lighter concentration. So if you use it first, it's going to be stronger because it's the first thing absorbing. But if you put this on and then this on, it weakens it. So it all depends whether your skin can handle it or not. I suggest starting with every few days, and then you can increase as your skin gets used to it. But if it's not getting used to it, back off of it, okay? Once a week is fine. You're welcome, Nature Ness. I appreciate you. Hi, Jatinder. Jatindra Solanki. Hi. Your skin breaks out? I can probably recommend some things to you. The number one thing I'm going to recommend to you is not a cream with like that dries you out, dries out the pimples. Here's the number one thing I recommend for people with acne or oily skin or bad pores, okay? This is a sebum control. It controls the sebum amount your skin produces. When you have too much sebum, it'll clog the pores even if you're washing your face. If you wash your face too much, it dries out the face. Then your skin produces more oil because your skin is dry. You want to keep the pH of your skin neutral and calm, and this will control that sebum It will clear out all those pores. I don't have to squeeze all that crap out anymore. I used to do that like once a month. I used to squeeze all the stuff out of my nose. There's nothing in there anymore. I don't have any more pores. Like, I mean, obviously I have pores, but I don't see them. Like I used to be able to see them on my nose. I had like little tiny bumps of like stuff in my nose. I also used to break out hormonally, but I'm telling you guys, this is by Cosrx, C-O-S-R-X, C-O-S-R-X. It helps with evening your skin tone, hydrating, firmness and smooth, pore and sebum care, and improves your skin texture. Then whatever you're using to moisturize, you have to make sure it doesn't have anything that's going to clog your pores. No mineral oil, nothing. Otherwise, you're clearing out your pores with this, and then you're clogging them. This is the most important. But I can give a whole acne routine video if that's what you guys want. Oh no. Yeah, you don't want to be popping those things if you get like any kind of keloids or keratinosis. It'll help control it, you guys. It doesn't just clean it. Like, you're going to need a good cleanser, toner, then this. What I do is I cleanse, tone, put on my eye cream, because if I do anything else before, the eye cream doesn't absorb as well, because I'm putting it all here. So if I'm putting like stuff around my skin and then I try to put on the eye cream, it's kind of less concentrated, just like I mentioned with the retinol. So I put the eye cream on first, then this, and I put it all the way down my neck and décolleté. And I even put it on the back of my hands like this. I guess you didn't need to see me go like that. I put it on the back of my hands, just like this. And then a good moisturizer. For someone with acne, I recommend this one. Now, if you have redness in your skin that you would like to calm down, eventually you can take a calming, like you can start by putting a calming one with Cica, and I had it, but it ran out. I had the Medicube little green Cica. My skin was very red. I was using it as part of my skincare routine, but once the redness calmed down, I'm no longer using it. But you could also just use a toner that has Cica if you don't want to buy so many products. Here is the Medicube toner. So instead of, here's the toner I use right now. So let's go over it one time real quickly, okay? Face wash, good toner, eye care, and I suggest this toner if you have acne, because you're going to need to calm down the redness, the blemishes. Skin cleanser, toner, eye cream, this, and this. This has tea tree in it. It has AHAs, BHAs, PHAs. All of those are like a miracle for restoring your skin. And the tea tree helps future breakouts. Tea tree is very well known for acne use. So instead of having to use salicylic acid that really dries out your skin, you can use this. It has tea tree in it. Some people do need salicylic acid, don't get me wrong, but you can use salicylic acid and then a good moisturizer, and it'll restore your pH. Okay? All right, guys. Hi, Ella. Hi, Kind Aesthetic. Here, can the cream you use be applied to the under eye area? Which one, Big Boo? I use eye creams only on my eyes. Okay, since we're talking about skincare, I am going to show you guys what my skin used to look like. Because it's one thing for me to sit here and go, this works, guys. This works. This works. This works. Let me show you. And this is what I use for the eye cream. It is Belif, B-E-L-I-F. Same as my moisturizer. I have 2 moisturizers. One that I use more at night and one for the day. The night one is thicker, so I don't really necessarily like applying my makeup on a thick moisturizer, but if I'm not wearing makeup that day, I'll put that one on. So, okay, let me show you guys. Let me show you. We're going to go to my IG. And for those who are not on my IG, it has like a lot of my makeup looks on there. A lot of my cosplay looks. Like in one place you can find most of my makeup looks there. I'm still just showing you all the different makeup looks. Okay, let me get to the skincare. It's all the way at the beginning. I should be posting it more so that people can start to see the results and use this stuff themselves. I'm not making money off of telling you guys this stuff. Oh wait, I take that back. I'm making money off of the streams, but I'm not getting like product money. You know what I mean? This isn't a brand endorsement or anything like that. Here it is, guys. You ready? This is my skin when I was in my 30s. I was 36, and in the second picture, I'm 47. 11 years apart. 30s. Wrinkles on wrinkles. My eye wrinkles went almost past my smile wrinkles. The hoods of my eyes were practically sitting on my eyelashes. Now look. You can actually see my eyelid. You can't see my eyelid there. This is 11 years later. Skincare. Just the whole quality of my skin. You can tell I had never used a moisturizer in my life. I was washing my face with bar soap. Or taking off my makeup with whatever cheap lotion I can find. Lotion. I wasn't buying skincare like that because I couldn't afford it. Well, I thought I couldn't. I was spending all my money on my kids, and I just thought, well, what, you know, big deal. But then one day I looked in the mirror and I saw this. This is at my son's high school graduation. Oh, I was 38 then. 38, not 36. I was 38 because he was 18. It totally opened up my eyes. I almost had an eyelid surgery, you guys, because the eyelids were so heavy. This is my good eye. The other eye was like this, pushed down. This is my bad eye. You can see I have more skin on this eye than that one. It was pushing down my eye like this. Here's what my neck looked like. You're not going to believe this one. You ready for it? I had a fake tan right here. Yeah, that's what my neck used to look like. And when I would turn to the side, it would hang from here like this. It was so bad, you guys. So regardless where your skin is at, you can improve it. Can you improve it back to the way you were when you were 20? Probably not. If you notice, I still have a little something. But it's not like that. It doesn't look like a woman's lady part on my neck. That's what it used to look like. That's what I used to think it looked like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was horrible, Big Boo. That's what I used to look like until I found skincare. So when I say this stuff works, this works, this works, this works. You guys can either take my word for it, or I can show you stuff like this, or both. Now you know what has worked for me. I did not have surgery on my eyes. I did not have surgery on my neck yet. Do I want it? Yeah. I put $1,000 down payment on a neck lift. But then I remembered how much my eyes changed from skincare. So I'm giving myself 6 more months to see if I have enough improvement that I don't need the neck lift. Maybe I'll get it in 5 more years. Maybe I'll get it in 10 more years. Maybe I won't ever need it if I find the right skin creams. Like, it's actually better today than it was yesterday. I started a new product on my neck yesterday, and it actually looks better today than it did yesterday. Right? Big Boo, that was me. That was me. I'm not going to grow a beard. You're being mean now. You're turning on me like I am using skincare. And it has gotten so much better. Look at, where are those wrinkles now? I don't get Botox right here. You know what I mean? Like, that's... I haven't even put my skin cream on this morning. It's going to tighten up even more. It'll be more like... What I do have is like troughs right here. Like, I have a little hollowness right here. I might get some fat, my own fat injected there instead of injecting something toxic or foreign. I'm thinking of just putting a little of my own fat right there. Kind of like a BBL, but under my eyeballs. Okay, we're gonna lay down. Big Boo, I thought you were a supporter. How are you gonna turn on me for showing people what works? It seems like the more I try to help people and give them advice, like someone was asking me, okay? Someone was asking me what skincare worked or what skincare I recommend. So I'm trying to help them. I don't have to show you guys my ugly ass pictures. You know what I mean? I do that to help people. So they know that skincare can work, and so they don't go out and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on surgeries that they don't need, that an $18 eye cream can help them fix. So I'm trying to save people surgery costs and a bunch of money on products that don't work. I'm going to show you what does work. Thank you, Buka. Hi, Presso Modulo. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nature Ness. Big Boo, that was me. That's my IG. That's me. The woman you're saying, that lady needs to wear a beard, that's me. When you're going, yuck, and putting all those disgusting emojis, that you're saying that to me. That was my skin. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate you. My skin is a lot better now. A lot better now. Like I said, I never used skincare products until I was 40. 38, actually. When I saw that picture, that's when I started buying things, but I didn't know what to buy, so I just started trying all these different things. And then I found a company. I started working for that company. It's kind of a network marketing company. And Of course, nobody really likes the network marketing companies. They don't like people trying to upsell overpriced products. But the products did work for me. But then I thought, okay, this is too much money a month. It was like almost $200 a month to buy the skincare thing. And then if I wanted extra, like eye creams or anything else, it was $300 a month. Okay, now I've been spending a lot of years looking for things that work better, have less harmful ingredients, and cost less. And now I want to share that with you guys, men and women included, everyone in between. That your skin is your largest organ. We should be taking care of it. I'm happy to help. I do drink plenty of water. You can also, let me tell you this much. When you start getting fat loss right here and right here, it's because you're aging. I don't have bags under my eyes. I don't have dark circles under my eyes. I just have fat loss, which is from old age. You get it right here. See where I'm dipping in right here? And right here. And you get it right here and sometimes right here. It's from aging. It's not from my kidneys. I've had my kidneys tested. I've had my liver tested. I had it tested when I was drinking and my liver had elevated markers, but now it's perfectly healthy now that I don't drink. Not yet. I have to go to the orthodontist tomorrow. Nassim. I have him. I still have to get him on the top, you guys. Because my top teeth are pretty straight, they didn't feel the need to put them on in the beginning. But they are going to put them on at the end. And then they're going to align the bite. I'm a piranha. And then I'll get them taken off. I probably have another 6 months to a year. Thank you, Big Boo. Appreciate you. Am I lying down already? Yeah, I have a tailbone disorder. I have a bone disease and a tailbone issue. So I was sitting down, but I can't sit for more than 2 hours a day. And I plan to do a makeup look later. So I have to lay down. I have to. I'm having a tailbone procedure September 11th of all days. And then I'm having another one in November. Once I have those procedures, I might be able to sit longer. I'm hoping. If not, they're going to remove my tailbone. Thank you, Colin. Do I need help? With what? With what? Thank you, Jackson. It is 11:07. I am from Las Vegas. I don't mind you telling hard truths. I mind that you're being rude about it. A friend is not rude about hard truths. Okay? Like, I can laugh at the way my skin used to look. I can laugh at that, but it's the way you're saying it. It's like you're taking pleasure in it. Like, instead of being helpful, you're being hurtful. Tone and intent can take something that is meant to be honest truth and turn it into something hurtful instead of helpful, okay? Change your tone, change your intention, like laughing at someone, like finding pleasure in putting people down isn't okay. It's just not. I'm not getting dimple surgery. I am trying to help people avoid surgeries. Okay? Thank you, 540. I saw your message. I received your message. We just don't put messages like that on here. Thank you, Jackson. I appreciate you. Thank you, KO Productions. Big shout out to you. That spider has been there. Shaolin. It bit me on the face yesterday. Right here. That spider bit me on the face right here. Colin, I choose who I want to respond to. But thank you. I know you mean that in a way to help me so that I don't get upset at the trolls. But sometimes I like to teach them a little lesson about the difference between being honest and being mean. Or, maybe no one ever taught them that. Maybe they hadn't thought about that. I don't know. If I could plant a seed of kindness in someone's brain, I would like to do that. When I respond to the trolls, it's because I want to teach them something. That's why. Or I want to appeal to their better nature. They don't all respond well to it, but some do. Some do. Thank you, Big Boo. I appreciate that. Oh, my honey's at the door. You guys want to meet my honey? You guys want to meet my honey? Who wants to meet my honey? Let's go. Coming. Hey. Hi. You sure you want to meet him? Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hi. I got the honey. I know that was mean. I'm sorry. I got the honey. Thank you, Colin. Everybody, this is my honey. He's local and everything. I'm sorry. I don't have any pets. My dog passed away. He lived a long life. You guys really thought I would get a honey overnight? Yesterday I said I'm not interested in dating, and all of a sudden today I got a honey and he's allowed to come to my house? One sec. Where'd my cup go? Thank you, Explorer. I can handle troll comments. I can't handle troll comments from my supporters. You know what I mean? You can't ask a snake to not be a snake. A troll's gonna troll, a hater's gonna hate. But I would expect the supporters to support, you know what I mean? Black seed oil, guys. I mean, not oil, I apologize. Black seed. Let me show you what it looks like. It comes in a bag like this. You can grind it to make it stronger. If you grind it, I suggest no more than a cup and a half if you grind it well a day. If you don't grind it, you're really not getting that many milligrams of the ingredient that's in it and the oils that are in it. So you can drink it like all day long if you don't grind it. It's not chia seed, it is called black seed. It is very different. Here, let me show you guys. Nigella sativa, black seed. This is also known as cumin seed, you guys. It looks like coffee, kinda. Especially if you grind it. I put it in this right here sometimes, and I give it a quick little grind just to make it a tiny bit stronger, but not so strong that I can't drink a couple cups of it. Just a quick little and that's it. Cumin seeds, yes, cumin. Nigella sativa, black seed. No, not black pepper, black seed. How about you guys do me a favor, go off of this. Go off of that. Instead of thinking black seed, black pepper, chia seed, type in, if you guys are interested in buying this or researching it, type this in. Nigella sativa. And no, it's not THC. It doesn't have THC in it. Sativa could be any floral plant. Nigella sativa. Take your screenshots. Here, you can put my fingernail in it because my fingernails are cute. Nigella sativa. Okay? If you want to call it anything other than Nigella sativa, call it cumin seed. C-U-M-I-N seed. That's the seed that more people are going to be familiar with. Nobody's really heard of black seed. No one's ever heard of Nigella sativa. Not no one, but some less people. But a lot of people have heard of cumin. We all use it to like, not all of us, but some of us use it in seasoning. But this is the cumin seed. Okay? I did do a time travel Tuesday from the 2000s, and I have a short video that's out right now that you can go look at if you want to see how the look came out. It's not one of my favorite looks, but it is part of a series, and I have loved doing this series. We are almost done with it. It depends whether I want to do one more or two more looks. We can either do the 2010s and the 2020s or just the 2010s. Okay. Ooh, I put too much honey. Because it was left outside and it got hot, it poured too quickly. When like honey is colder, it doesn't come out as fast, but it was sitting outside. That's why I forgot it was out there. Shout out to Oscar. Hi, Oscar. Hi, Maltos. Thanks, Christopher. Hi, Eric. How you doing, Oscar? Shout out to you. Thank you for the flower. Sorry, that was for the person who asked me to dance again. So I add water to it to cool it down because it already makes you hot enough. Speaking of, it's time to water my plants. I'm going to put this last little drop in this one. We're going to see if it's too much honey. If so, I'll pour half of it into another cup. Might be a little too much honey. Okay. Anybody know how to pour this without making a mess? All right, I'm gonna make some more because that one had too much honey. Sometimes I just, oh, my hair is down. I didn't even notice. I don't like my hair down in the kitchen. Just like you mean it. Hi, Eric. I did not watch that. How you doing, Yodel? Yodel? C-G... Sigurd? Yodel. I'm gonna call you Yodel. Oh! I forgot to turn it off. Said you wanna go on time. Well, here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. I'm pouring the last of that drink into the one that had too much honey. One of the ones that had too much honey. And I'm gonna add more water. We should water the plants. Let's water them. Would you like? Oh my gosh. I think you would be a better match on my other social. I don't think you're suited for YouTube. Okay, we're watering the plants. I love how the light filters because I live in Las Vegas and the plants will get sunburned if you don't have, like, look, they're not, the blinds aren't even opened. They're closed. And I have this, and look, they still get plenty of light. This is Erica. This plant is Erica. This one doesn't have a name yet. I'm thinking Max. Max the money tree. This one is 11. Why did I name this one 11 out of all of them? Because it has an 11 in it. These help support your tree, and it looks kind of magical like 11 was, you know? But yeah, I named this one 11 because of the 11 in it. I named all my plants after the Stranger Things characters, but I haven't named them all yet because I'm trying to get the right personality for each one. Hi, Cody. Shout out to Cody. Cody, you guys are still mods. There's just a glitch that has, you guys, your names aren't blue right now. This one is Will. He's kind of like 11, but not as powerful. I think I watered him too much last week, so I'm going to give him a little less this week. Normally I water them on Saturdays or Sundays, but I had put too much water, so I wasn't able to water them this weekend. Okay, one more bottle of water will take care of the ones out here. Yes, I'm using bottled water on my plants. I know. I am going to be getting a filtration system so that I don't have to use bottled water anymore. I'm going to get a reverse osmosis bottle. I mean, like a filter system. I love Max. Yeah, I don't know if that's I think that's a good fit for Max. Oh. This is my other one. This one is a Monstera, so I'm thinking this one's gonna be Vecna because it's a monster. I think that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna need more plants because there's more characters to be had. More characters I need to name. I have some succulents down here. I just started the succulent thing. It was outside, but they were getting burned. I don't think a couple of them are gonna make it. It takes me, oh, sorry about that. You guys probably saw something I didn't want you to see. Okay. There's one down here that I'm trying to find a home. Hold on. I'm gonna hang this one. He is shedding a lot. Okay. Got this tiny little splash left. It's going in this one. Then I have one called Nancy. I have one called Steve. I have one called Robin. I have one called Jonathan. Yes, I name my plants. I never intended to name all my plants. It's not something I usually just ever did. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta put you down. Oh! Thank you, Ricardo. Big shout out to Ricardo. Thank you, Ricardo. Sorry, guys. Here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Give me a second. I'm gonna read your comment. I'm just gonna spray this thing down. And wash off the trash. Hold on. I'm coming. Sorry, guys. Once I see that my sink needs a little wipe down, I'm not able to do anything else. I gotta wipe it down. Wipe it down. Wipe. And then I'm gonna wipe down the trash can. Wash my hands, and we good. I believe it says a lot about someone who takes care of their plants. I think they are more nurturing, a little less selfish. Because if you can care even about plant life, you can care about human life. In fact, we don't know that plants aren't more important than us, to be honest. Hi, Eddie. Bye, Eddie. Sorry I missed you. I had an Eddie plant, by the way, but he didn't make it. I'm gonna have to get another one. Thanks, Cody. How you doing? What happened, Eric? Oh, thank you. What? Really, Eddie? I never heard anything like that. Oh man, Futra. Oh, and let me do a super shout out for Ricardo. A super shout out, a super shout out, super shout out, super shout out, a super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Okay. That last little bit looked like I was having an issue. All right, guys. Hands are clean. Gotta turn that on. Dylan, you can leave. If you don't like it here, you can leave. People like Temu. Some people like Temu. They don't always like that they have to spin a wheel to buy something, but people like Temu. If it's not for you, go shop elsewhere. Why are you hating on people that like a discount? Thank you, thank you. Yes, we appreciate everyone who's being positive. Thank you. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Claude. I think you told me that joke 3 times in a row, 3 days in a row. Maybe minus a day, but I like the joke. I hope they find your coffee cup. That's still a little sweet, but a lot better. By the way, guys, guess who didn't have any candy yesterday? Guess who didn't have any snacks because she had a sweet tooth? Me? Yep, me. I didn't even have fruit. And I know fruit is good for you, but what I'm saying is I was eating fruit to help my sugar cravings. Yesterday, I didn't have any sugar cravings. My daughter asked me, do you want some candy? And I said, no, please don't bring me any. What? Who am I? The old me would have said, yeah, just a couple. And then those couple would have made me want to have a couple more, and a couple more, and a couple more. However, I said no, and I didn't even want it, and I didn't even miss it. I wasn't laying in bed like, no, don't have it. No, I know you want it, but no, don't have it. Like, that's how it's been going on. This stuff, you guys, I failed to mention this. The most important thing, this helps with sugar cravings. If you are trying to lose weight, this doesn't speed up your metabolism. It doesn't. There are no studies anyways that show that. But there are studies that show it makes you crave less sugar. I've been working on my sugar addiction. I've been trying to quit sugar for a long time now. When I quit alcohol, I started having more sugar. When I got injured, I started having more sugar to kind of cope with the pain. It kept me sober. It kept me from drinking, but diabetes runs in my family. I have bone disease. I have lupus. Sugar is not going to help me. You know what I mean? So I have been losing weight. A lot of people have been noticing that I'm dropping inches. And we took my inches, my measurements about 4 weeks ago. Then we took them again last week. And I am down a few inches, like all over. But anyways, like the lower belly fat is the one that I've noticed the most. Lower belly fat. Thank you, Kimmy. It doesn't just keep you full. It really does help my sugar cravings throughout the whole day. Like, I take this in the morning, you guys. I don't drink it at night. I don't drink it in the afternoon, except unless I wake up in the afternoon. Whenever I wake up, I have 2 cups, then nothing else throughout the day because I don't want it to keep me up at night. So it's not because I'm full. In fact, I still eat on this. I'm gonna eat breakfast here in a second. My daughter does live with me. I don't know of any other natural product that helps so many things. Like, I mean, water helps a lot of things, right? But water doesn't make you produce more collagen, doesn't help your hair grow back, your gut health, like everything. This helps so many things. It's like a one and done. Instead of needing 57 different supplements, all you need is one. Of course, I take other supplements that this can't help, but I don't take a bunch that this can cover. You know what I mean? Like, I take vitamin D, K, calcium, and magnesium spray that you spray under your tongue because I'm not allowed out in the sun. So I don't get a lot of vitamin stuff for my bones. But yeah. I take this, vitamin D, sometimes creatine, not much of it, and not a full dose. Sometimes inositol. If I have sugar, I will take an inositol. What else do I take? Oh, either NADs or Enamins, and that's it. That's it. I used to take 50 different supplements. Potassium, if I haven't been having sweet potatoes or bananas, I will have a potassium supplement because I have been low on my potassium the last few times I got my blood done. So sometimes potassium. All right, guys, I'm already hurting. Black seed. We're drinking black seed. Oh, I do eat avocado, just not every day. But yeah, I was low on potassium. I do think that's because I was having stomach issues. So I was not getting as many nutrients as I should be getting. You know, I wasn't holding them in, down, whatever you want to call it, without being TMI. Yeah, you're not going to absorb nutrients if you don't absorb the nutrients. You know what I mean? It is cumin seed. It is also called Nigella sativa. Nigella sativa. You guys, this morning I could barely move. I could barely move because I went to the gym and I did my arm exercises. And now after, I don't know if it's because of this. I don't know if it's because I'm up and moving around. But I'm feeling like more recovery already happening. You know what I mean? So it is supposed to help with your muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone loss / bone restoration is what I mean. It's supposed to help restore your bones. It's supposed to help your body produce its own collagen so that you don't have to take collagen supplements, which are usually not even bioavailable. So you're taking collagen that doesn't even absorb into your body, and your body, if it does, it doesn't know what to do with it. Sometimes you can get like 5%, 10%. There are some better collagen products out there that are more bioavailable, but if your body makes its own, you don't need to take it. I'm talking about, I worked out yesterday, and so my arms were so sore today I couldn't even lift them. And now I'm feeling a little better. I'm still sore, don't get me wrong, especially right here. I use the whole seeds, and sometimes I don't grind them at all. If I want to have a few cups a day, 2 cups a day, I don't grind it because it'll be weaker, which means you could have more of it. But if you grind it, you can only have 1 cup a day. I like having 2 cups. So sometimes I'll put it in a mortar, a pestle mortar thing, and I just grind it a little, just so it gets a little bit stronger, but not too strong that I can't have a cup and a half, you know. I also only fill the cup up about halfway, but they're big cups, you know what I mean? So people say, "Oh, I only have 1 cup of coffee," and then the cup of coffee is this big, you know? You know what I mean? That's how I'm saying I only have half a cup, but then the cup's like, psh, psh. Yeah. I say focus on being the best man you can be, putting yourself in places to do hobbies with co-ed situations. Like if you like, let's say, shooting guns, whatever, I suggest going to a gun range. But that's not really a good, let me think. Okay, so I like acting, right? Going to an improv class is going to put me around people with the same interests. That's if you want to go to do these things with your partner. If you like your own space, maybe you don't want to meet them there. If you like, let's see, taekwondo, I say go to a co-ed taekwondo, and you're going to meet a bad ASS taekwondo queen. And then you guys have something in common. And it's a good place to meet someone instead of the bar or trying to meet someone at the grocery store. That is so awkward, you know what I mean? Not that you can't meet someone at the grocery store, but it's so much more difficult because people are just minding their own business. They just want to get in and get out. Some women are there looking for a man. They got their best dress on, their makeup, and they're like shopping as slowly as they can. Can you help me with that? No, but most people are not looking for a man at the grocery store. Most people are not. And at a bar, be careful who you bring home. Be careful who you bring home anywhere, a church, a bar, anything. But yeah, I suggest focusing on becoming the kind of man you want to be every day and finding hobbies that are co-ed. Hi, Marebeck. What? Where'd that come from? What? I'm not going to respond to ignorant comments. I'm not. It's just going to dumb me down. Shout out to Max. Yeah, drinking is the worst thing you could do for relationships. Long term, yes. Short term, it seems to have an effect of people being like, I'm in love. But when they sober up, then they want to change you. What do you mean? What's just a question? I didn't see it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Hi, Steve. Hi, Ion. What was I looking for? Hi, Ambadas. I love you too. Shout out to you. Oh, Matt. Yeah. I lifted a paper clip and I strained a muscle. It practically was a paper clip. It was 15 pounds. That's it. Like, I did 60 like this. Oh, just even doing that, I feel it all right here. But it only because, I mean, these work out the back of the arm, but any movement is, I feel it right here. These ones, like this, like a bench press, I can only do 15. I can't do any more than that. I have to work back up my strength. Awesome, 175 likes, I love it. I have to lay back down though, you guys. My tailbone is killing me today. I sat way more, sorry about that. I sat. It looked like I was getting hype. I sat way more than I am supposed to yesterday. I went to the doctor's, so I sat in the car ride. I sat in the car ride home, and it's about 20 minutes away. So that's 40 minutes of sitting. I stood in the waiting room. I was just standing there in the waiting room. I laid down in the doctor's office after about 5 minutes of sitting. Then when he came in the room, I sat back up to be polite. So, but like while I'm waiting, I was laying down or standing, but I can't stand in the car. I can't lay down in the car. So, and then I came home and I also sat in the morning when I'm doing these kind of streams. I sat for a while. I did a morning makeup before the gym. Then I came home and I did a time travel Tuesday. So I did a lot of sitting yesterday. I try not to sit more than 2 hours a day, or I can't do much the next day. I just can't. I'm not responding to ignorant comments. Everybody has seen me up and dancing and at the gym. I'm not even validating ignorance with a response. It doesn't deserve one. $180 likes. Whoop whoop. Hi, Australian. I already have company next to me. Sorry, he was busy. When you leave, people think I'm available. People think there's enough space in the bed. No, I'm good. Ouch, I'm hurting. It's hard for me to like scroll while I'm laying down, so I'm gonna just do my best to catch every comment. Yeah, Rusty. You guys named him, by the way. I let the chat name him. Oh, and I was going to say, the reason why I started naming my plants was all because of this plant up here. It looked like Steve from Stranger Things, his haircut. You know how his haircut was like, and then he had this little bit that went. That's what this plant used to look like, but now he's grown up so much. See? Hold on. He used to look like Steve, but now he's changed. Oops! God, that made me so red. I was like doing those sit-up crunches like this with my arms up. Oh. It's the first time I've done a sit-up and no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. There are other exercises you can do instead of sit-ups that work just as well without the damage on the neck and the lower back. You can stand and raise your legs, and that'll target the lower belly without having to get on the ground, strain your neck, and all that. 19 more likes, 19 more likes. I'm not trying to dance well at all, Max. I'm trying to dance silly. I'm being silly when I dance. Fun, free-spirited, just a little. It's not meant to be a choreographed Paula Abdul, Janet Jackson routine. It's just lighthearted, a little goofiness. If you guys can't handle that, I don't know what to tell you. I can dance, but I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to do a choreographed dance routine. I'm not trying to dance sensual. I'm not trying to twerk. I'm not trying to hit all the dance steps correctly. I'm just having fun with it. Hi, Bectus. Hi, Marcel. Shout out to you. I love it. Hi, Ion. Shout out to Ion. Shout out to Ahmad. I don't know what Antalya is. Hi, Ahmad. How you doing? Hi, GmbH. I'm going to stand up pretty soon, you guys, because I feel like getting something done. I do need to do my skincare, and I'm considering going for a walk at the gym, but I'm pretty sore. I do need to go to Michael's. You guys can go to Michael's with me if you want. Thank you, Fadi, but trust me, you don't want me as a wife. Shout out to Vital Signs. Shout out to Meech. Shout out to William. I think I missed a comment and I don't want to have to scroll back. Peekaboo. Who was that? What's up, Brandon? I'm glad I scrolled back. I didn't want to have to sit up and raise my arms because they're so sore. They are so sore. Sure I am, Dava. Sure. Never seen a woman before? Can someone remove his comment or just remove him? Please. If you don't mind, Cody, removing Daba's comment. Removing him, I mean. Thank you. Thank you, Fadi, but I'm not looking to get married, so I wouldn't make a good wife. But I'll take the compliment. Thank you. Shout out to Darius. Shout out to Francisco. Rashid? Is that right? Hi. Shout out to you. Another shout out to Francisco and Darius and Dwayne. My name is Brooke. I'm from Las Vegas. I'm originally a California girl. I've heard that I look like her. I don't think I look like her. I have a bone disease, slick back. I get up and I'm active, but I just can't sit. Sitting down hurts me too much. I sit on a yoga ball, perennial cushions, or I stand. When I try to sit on my bed or sit for more than 2 hours a day, it's excruciating. And today, I don't think I can do 2 hours of sitting because I sat more than 2 hours yesterday. So I'm paying for it today. I usually give myself a sit time allowance, like how long I'm allowed to sit each day, which is 2 hours. And I try to break it up and lay down in between so that I can still sit the next day. But yesterday I sat too long, so I'm paying for it today. Yeah. I'm just in a lot of pain, Darius. Yeah, I'm like permanently sick. I have a bone disease. I have lupus. I have a brain condition. I get seizures sometimes. And I also get migraines. But the migraines are because of the neck and brain issue. So I really only have 3 main things that are disabling me. The bone disease, which is my neck has it's totally jacked up. This whole spine is jacked up. The tailbone is facing the wrong way. It has bone marrow edema, which feels like I'm sitting on a broken bone, a broken tailbone every day for the rest of my life until I do something about it. Which I'm going to be having a procedure September 11th. I was supposed to have it Friday, but I did push it back. And the reason I pushed it back is because I don't have enough short videos to last that week for the channel to keep running, which I know sounds like a silly reason, but I was already not able to work for 8 months, and now I'm just getting back at it. And I just need a week to put some things in order so that everything runs smoothly and I'm not starting from scratch again when I come back. Thank you, Rashiv. I think so too, yeah. I will be okay. I'm in Las Vegas. Hi, Nicole. Well, I'm telling you guys I'm gonna be okay. I'm not okay right now, but I'm gonna be okay. I've been researching, I've been looking into like the best doctors in the area. I changed my doctor after many years of my last doctor really not doing anything for me. Just giving me medicine, a couple injections and stuff, but they didn't work. And then they would keep trying to do the same injections on me that don't work. But now I'm having a different injection, a nerve block, which is going to help numb the nerve that goes to the tailbone. They're going to numb that nerve. I don't know how long it's going to last. Where's my phone? We can find out. We can kind of get an estimate. Five for zero. If I've removed your comment, there's a reason why. Okay, let me see. How long does a nerve block work? How long does a nerve block last. Oh, heck no. Okay, anywhere from a few hours to several months. Okay, but the few hours is what really threw me off. You mean to tell me I'm going to go have a procedure that's going to take a week to recover from, but it's going to wear off in a few hours? No, I'm hoping that I think sometimes, single shot injections usually last 12 to 24 hours, sometimes 36. That's if they're trying to just numb it during an operation. But if they're doing it it could last several weeks to multiple months. I'm okay with that, because if it gives me a good month, like one bad week for a good month, I will take that. I will take it, because every day is difficult now. Every day. So if I could have a good week, good few weeks, I would trade one bad one for 3 good ones any day. Because I don't have any good ones right now. None. Hey, Tristan. Yeah, it'll be a week-long recovery. Wrap me in plastic and make me. Dun, 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 dun. I will get up and dance when we get one more like. One more like. I will get up and dance. I don't want the negativity. 540. Trust me, I used to be singing that the loudest, man. I was like, F the white coats. They won't even tell you to drink carrot juice instead of giving you heartburn medicine. But if you go into a situation with education, research, knowledge, and you find the best doctor you can find, you still have to be your own advocate. You can't just turn over your life to someone. So, yeah, you have to be, you have to do your research. You have to have the right questions. And then just do your best. If you need medical care, you need medical care. You can't just avoid medical care. And like, if you absolutely need it, if you can heal at home, heal at home. If you could take natural stuff to heal your situation, take natural stuff to heal your situation. Avoid the hospital and doctors at all costs if you can. If you can't, do your best to find a good doctor and stay educated. Okay, look, 540. I need medical care. I need it. So I would rather that you guys were like, I hope you found the right doctor. I hope everything turns out well for you. I hope your suffering comes to an end. Instead, you're talking about Apollo and Pan and this and that. It is giving negative. It is. Just because it's the truth doesn't mean it's the right time to say it. Like, we're not even having that discussion. We're talking about what I'm having done. It's kind of like you're saying don't do it because doctors are bad. That's what it's giving. I didn't hear anything nice from you about it. Nothing hopeful. Just negative. Hi, Olive. Yeah, I know, but there are There are some pain managements you can say no. I've had doctors ask me to get injections and I've said no. You can say no, you can be your own advocate. If you guys know what you want to do, what you don't want to do, you don't have to do what the doctor tells you to do. You could say, no, that's not for me, I've already done it, or no, I looked into it and I don't want to do that. So yes, a lot of doctors push medicine. I agree. A lot of doctors push medicine and certain treatments. But you can say no. You're allowed to say no. It's not about staying asleep 540. It's about, I didn't open a conversation about all the bad doctors. I'm not sitting here saying, you know what, doctors suck and they always try to do this and they always try to do that. Then I could see why you would say what you said. But I'm telling you what procedures I'm having, and all of a sudden you're knocking doctors like, am I not supposed to go get help? Am I not supposed to go get medical treatment because of what you're telling me? Like, if I open up a conversation about all the doctors and what they try to do and insurance and this and that and pushing meds, I can see why you guys would talk about it. But I'm having a procedure September 11th and I'm hopeful that it works for me. Regardless what the Hippocratic Oath says, regardless about Apollo and Pan, I need the procedure. I have to get this procedure. And I don't want people pushing people away from medical care who need medical care. If you need it, get it. Just do your best. And I'm not shutting down what you're saying. I'm just saying there's truth to what you're saying, but I still need medical care. Right? I'm not going to not get it because of Apollo and Pan. Okay? I need medical care. What's up, Chris? Bye, air teriyaki. What? Hey, Blicky. No, I'm not going to sleep. I'm getting up. Who's he? Okay, you're not welcome back here. Air teriyaki. I warned you. If you call me witch again, I will not let you on this channel. Well, actually, I said I would ignore you and never talk to you again. Same thing, bye. He's not welcome here anymore. What that person did was when they came in, they were like, hi, my sweet witch. And I said, please don't call me a witch. You're either a supporter or a hater. Pick a side. I can respect the haters. I can respect the trolls. But I can't respect somebody who pretends to be a supporter and then starts hating on me. It's like, which one are you? Because I need to know how to treat you. Are you a hater or are you a supporter? And the entire time they were here, they've been kind. And as they're leaving, they call me a witch again. I'm not a witch, Vincent. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Julio? Hi, Andy. Hi, Demo Guy. I'm a magician. What do I think was the toughest period for women? Childbirth. I know that's not what you meant. I know that's not what you meant. Probably when they were burning women because they had a mole or red hair or drank tea. Because if you used herbs to heal yourself, you were a witch. That's probably the toughest time for women. They weren't burning redheaded men, were they? They weren't burning men with moles, were they? No, just the women. I would say that was probably the toughest time. Because it's one thing to struggle through life and find your way. It's another thing to have your life taken from you just for having red hair. It's a house. It's a house. Okay, excuse the mess. I have a lot to clean up. We're going to wash my face. Okay. I sure am lucky because people call me a witch for no reason. What's up, Lee? ¿Y dónde eres, Julio? ¿Cuál ciudad? Me llamo Brooke. Tengo 48 años. Tengo 3 niños, 2 hijos y una hija. Yo vivo en Las Vegas, Nevada. Spain. Oh, nice. Mucho gusto. Okay, I just asked Julio where he lived, told him my age, that I have 3 kids, 2 boys, a girl. Try not to leave people out of either conversation. One more. Ooh, I hear the soap in my ears, which means maybe 2 more wipes. Oh, thank you, Alex. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Lo mismo, Julio. Well, la misma. Lo mismo. Sí, sí. Cuarenta ocho. I am excited to put on my skincare. No tengo un novio, novia, esposo o esposa, pero no quiero. Just tell him I don't have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and I'm not looking. I don't want one. No, it's not Christian Mingle. Now you're taking my lines. I said that all day yesterday. I was saying, this is not Christian Mingle. This is not eHarmony. Because some of them will come on here and be like, I'm not interested in you. And I'm like, okay, who was asking? I wasn't putting out my application to be your girlfriend. That's not what this is, you know? But some people have to let me know they're not interested. Look at that bug bite. I'm running out of sit time, chat. I'm probably going to have to put some lidocaine patches on. I'm not going to be able to do the fairy look today. We will do it Friday. Saturday, feeling fine. No puedo tener hijos. No puedo tener nomás. Porque muchos años antes, I don't know how to say it in the past, but un operación. No puedo nomás. I can't have any more babies. First of all, I'm too old anyways. Second of all, I couldn't have kids since I was 31. I had a hysterectomy. I believe I was still in my 20s? I might have been 29, chat. My daughter was still a baby. No. No, gracias, Julio. Pero no quiero. I don't want a husband. I don't want kids. Soy enferma. Muy enferma. Tengo muchos problemas en mi cuerpo. Necesitas mirar para una mujer más joven y muy fuerte y que no está enferma. ¿Ok? No es enferma. I'm telling him to look for a strong young woman who isn't sick. Now, is my Spanish perfect? No. But I get by. I don't want a husband. I did want a husband, and I have had a husband. How many husbands do you want me to have, man? Do I look like Elizabeth Taylor to you? No, I don't want another husband right now. I don't know about ever, but I don't think I want to get married. Now, committed, yeah, probably. Depends on the situation, but I don't want to be locked into something that might not work. If I meet the right person and that's their desire is to marry, it would take me a lot of breaking down certain walls and my own desires. Maybe if it becomes a desire, I would do it, but not just for someone else. Like, if they can make me change my mind and want to be married to them, more power to them. I would do it. But not anytime soon. I'm not even looking for a boyfriend. So how could, oh, look at that. It is digging into those. What do I look like taking a husband if I can't even get through the dating period? You should definitely take your time getting to know someone before you get married. I know a lot of people are hopeless romantics and they like to get married a few weeks after meeting someone. I would never do that. I would never. Again. I did. I married my husband so quickly, you guys, because my dad was passing away. I was super religious at the time. No, we don't discuss religion on this channel. I don't tell you guys my current religion or my practices, but at the time I met him at church. I was looking for a husband, and when you're looking for something, you'll find it. But what I should have been looking for was becoming the woman I needed to be. Instead of chasing and looking for a man to make my life complete, I should have made my life complete on my own and then seen if a man can match that. You know what I mean? Like, are we a good fit? Because what I did was I got clean and sober, and instead of doing all my emotional homework for a couple years, what I did was I got clean and sober and I was at church looking for a man. Like, okay, time to move on. A man will fix everything. No, it doesn't. Especially if you pick the wrong one. I got married way too soon. Okay, this is beef tallow. I wasn't ready. And my dad was passing away. And because we were engaged, my stepmom begged me to hurry up and get married because she wanted my dad to be able to stand up for me before he couldn't stand up anymore. He had ALS, and the last time he stood up on his own was at my wedding. So I get why she wanted me to. She's like, if you're already going to be marrying him, if you know you're going to marry him, let's just speed it up. But a lot can happen in an engagement. You can find out, oh, not for me, you know? While you're engaged, a lot of people break off engagements, you know what I mean? You find out a lot while you're engaged, but I didn't have an engagement period. My engagement period was 2 weeks after we got engaged, we got married. Where's my cream? Where's the one I'm looking for? There it is. Thank you, Roger. Big shout out to Roger. No thanks. You guys, thank you for asking me out. But I'll take it as a compliment that you guys are interested. I'm not interested in anyone. I'm not interested in dating at all. I'm very sick. I'm a very sick woman. I'm trying to get healthy. It's kind of like nobody take this wrong, please. But let's say someone is in the hospital with cancer. It's not the best time for them to be going on dates, especially if they're in the hospital. Just because I'm at home doesn't mean I'm able to be out and about. I am stuck in bed so much. I am working on my healing before I add any more to my plate. I want to be healthier. I don't need to be 100% healthy to date, but I have to be healthier. I just need to be a little bit better before I can consider dating. So I'm not ready. Five more days in August? Yeah. I do eat healthy. I have all of that, keeps catting. I am certified in fitness and nutrition. If you were here earlier, you would hear the things that I'm taking, the things I'm doing. It is not going to fix my bone disease. It is not going to put my tailbone back in its proper place. My tailbone is facing the wrong way by 60%. If I eat garlic, is it going to automatically go back to the place it should be in? Is eating an orange going to put my tailbone back in the proper place? It is facing the wrong way by 60%. I eat healthy. I eat very healthy. I eat very clean. I take my supplements. I have my vitamins. Usually my vitamins come from my food, but if I need a supplement, I do. However, telling somebody who needs an operation to just eat healthy, it'll go away. No, honey, it hasn't gone away. I've tried to eat healthy for 15 years. It's not going to fix my tailbone. Okay? Hi, Troy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I have bone disease, you guys. I've had it since I was very young. Now, here is what I'm doing to help the bone loss. Well, first of all, I'm trying to avoid any injuries because I have joint issues and bone issues. I am trying black seed Nigella sativa, which is supposed to help restore your collagen. It is supposed to help your body produce its own collagen. It is supposed to help your muscles, tendons, ligaments, and bones. I also am doing weight training because weight training can help your bone density. But none of that is going to put my tailbone back where it belongs. It is out of place by 60%. None of that is going to fix the bone. That will help the bone marrow, but it hasn't so far. Because you know why I have bone marrow edema? Because the tailbone is out of place by 60%. Okay? I have been studying nutrition for so many years. My ears are open to you guys who want to tell me what is working for you. But if I've already tried it or I've already am doing it, I'm here to tell you, nothing is putting my tailbone back in place. Nothing. Nothing. They're talking about removing it because they can't just put it back in place. I'm going to have a nerve block September 11th. I know the date. I didn't even notice that when I took the date, but I did. I'm having a tailbone nerve block September 11th. Then I'm going to have PRP, which is your body's own healing platelets. They're going to be using my own bodies, which I prefer that. I don't prefer using steroids. I prefer natural things. So, yes, I'm doing this nerve block temporarily because it'll tell them whether the PRP is going to work. I do need surgery for my tailbone, yeah. Thank you, Troy. Shout out to Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. Give me a sec, guys. 1 second. Oof. Oh, it's out here. Hold on. Hello. Okay, I can't sit down anymore unless I sit on the yoga ball. So let's sit on the yoga ball. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of makeup on because I do have to make some short videos today. Okay. Let's go get more. Because this was a watered down one. Let's go get more. I'm starting to get cold. I need to warm myself up. Then I'm gonna get too hot, and I'm gonna complain I'm too hot. All right. Hiya, 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 ha. Hiya, hiya, ha. Hiya, 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 ha. Hiya, 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 ha. Hiya, hiya, ha. Hiya, 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 ha. See, when I'm on my feet, I'm a different person. If I sit on my tailbone too long and then I get up, I'm not able to dance like that. I'm too stiff. But if I just stay off my tailbone, I feel pretty healthy. I feel pretty normal. But it's the sitting. The sitting is my only real issue other than my neck, which I protect my neck. I don't sit on my neck, so I don't have as many issues. The fact that I have to sit on my tailbone causes me a lot of issues. My back is jacked up, but I don't sit on my back. It's not like my tailbone. It's nothing like my tailbone or my neck. My back has deteriorating discs, bulging discs, herniated discs, and totally arthritic. I also have scoliosis. You can see I have one shoulder that's just a little bit lower. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not super bad. The scoliosis isn't really bad, but I have a reverse curve of the neck and the tailbone is facing the wrong way by 60%. Your neck should be like this. If it's like this, that's a big deal. Mine is like this. Mine is so collapsed that I had partial paralysis for a while, and they thought I had MS. I don't have MS. I'm no longer paralyzed, obviously. I'm just, ay. But I used to have some paralysis because of my neck issues. Some paralysis. It would kind of come and go. You don't know how I've been sitting my whole life. You don't know what my issue is. I had to read that, by the way. Keep skating. You don't know what my issue is with my tailbone. You don't know how I've been sitting my whole life. You don't know that. You don't know what the issue is. You're not my doctor. You haven't seen my x-rays. You haven't seen my MRI. I don't have the same issue as people who've been sitting wrong their whole life. That's not my issue. First of all, I have a bone disease. So my bone disease has caused me a lot of issues in the bones, right? Like all the bones are eroded, arthritic, this, that, the other. But I had 3 falls, at least, really bad falls on my tailbone. I was never taken to the doctor. I was very young. And what happened is your tailbone should be like this. I fell on mine and it went like this. So it makes a lot of things extremely painful, and it won't heal until it's either removed or put in the right place with screws and bolts and this and that, which they don't do for the tailbone. They don't do that. When they remove that tailbone, they don't replace it with a titanium little tail. They just take it off, same as they take off your pinky toe. It causes balance issues at first. It's a year of recovery. But please don't, it's so discouraging when you guys come in here acting like you know everything about situations you know nothing about. I appreciate your knowledge about how people should sit. I'm willing to listen to that. I am absolutely 100% willing to listen to how people should sit. But when you imply that's the problem, that's not, at least not the only problem. Okay? Thank you, Julio. Hi, Trinity. Outfit check. I got that feeling. I got that feeling. I got that feeling. I got that feeling. My shirt is tucked in, but look at you guys. My stomach is getting flatter. I'm gonna lose. If I untuck this, it's gonna not make much of a difference, I guess. I have a little bit of loose skin right here, and I do have some fat to lose. And I'm trying to build some muscle. So I'm losing fat at the same time I'm building muscle. Some people do their bulks and their fat loss at different times. You know what I mean? Like they'll lose fat and then they bulk. No, I'm just doing it all at the same time. I'm just increasing my muscle and my flexibility while eating better and moving my body, which burns fat. And then the weight machines are helping me put on muscle. Where's Wyoming when you need them? I even have this line down here starting. And I've only worked out my arms 3 times. We're not gonna look at this one. This one is so weak, you guys. This one has way more going on than this one. Watch. It's not as strong as this one, and it has more fat on it because lean muscle does burn fat. So this one's stronger, which means it's leaner. Jodie Foster? Never heard that one. Oh yeah, Thomas, I was just saying that. Yeah. That's why I'm not just focusing on the fat loss and then trying to build muscle. No. I'm doing it at the same time. I'm moving my body, which is helping that metabolism. It's burning fat when I'm walking on the treadmill and burning a little bit. I don't run because it's hard on my joints. It hurts me instead of helps me. So I walk, and if I need it to be more of a cardio, then I can go a little faster or with an incline. But I don't run, I don't jog anymore. I would like to be able to get back to jogging, but it's just at this point, it's safer for me to walk. I am very, very hot now that I'm back to moving and up and walking around and out of the fan. I was under a fan. So that's why my hair's up, and I just did my skincare. I'll take it down when I'm ready to take it down. How about that? Now that's good. All right. All right. Sorry, no whimsical Wednesday today. But we're going to put on some makeup and we are going to go to Michael's. We're going to go to the craft store and then I'm going to get the stuff that we need for Friday's fairy look. If you guys want to see the fairy look, put a 1. I'll go grab my phone and I'll show you. Well, I'm going to grab it anyways because I have to send a text message, but... Oh. Good. I'm happy you think so. I have 2 boys and a girl. They're adults. So if you guys are wondering why I'm not running around chasing my kids, they're old enough to be having their own kids, okay? But yeah, I do. I have 2 boys and a girl. Let me text my friend. Sorry. I was supposed to go to Goodwill with my friend today. But if you want to see the fairy look, put a 1. No, no, no. No, no, Julio. No, no. No. No phone numbers. Thank you. I wish I knew the full language. I'm going to have to keep practicing on that. Okay. Does anyone want to see that fairy look that we're doing on Friday? If not, we'll move on. That's fine. Fine with me. If so, put a 1 and I'll show you. Because we're going to Michael's. Fasting can be helpful. It could be dangerous. So I don't like to encourage fasting on the channel unless you ask a doctor, do your research, and it's done safely. But I don't want to advertise it. There are a lot of people getting very sick out there trying to fast without the right information. Oh, you guys do want to see it. Yay! I'm so glad. Because I'm excited about this one. Yesterday's look was fun. It was part of a series. It wasn't my favorite. This, I can't wait for. You know what? I loved the Time Travel Tuesday series when it was the older looks. Now that it's getting towards the newer ones, it's hard to differentiate. Oh, my phone just made a little sticker of me with the shirt I was wearing yesterday. That's cute. Okay, hold on. I've got this feeling. I've got this feeling. I can't wait to show you guys what we're going to do for Halloween. I even need to update the mods because there's been a change. Where are you? One sec. I must have totally passed it. I did. Here it is. This is the look we're doing. If you zoom in, it's got this kind of mossy stuff. I'm gonna have to be really careful not to get that in my eye. She's got a highlight, she's got some brown, she's got some red, she's got yellow around her mouth. I won't tell you what that looks like. this feeling. Alright guys, I am hurting so bad. I almost don't want to put this makeup on. You know what? I think I'm going to go to Michael's tomorrow, just so I don't have to sit in the car. I'm just going to make some short videos and some content for the other socials. We'll go to Michael's tomorrow when I'm a little bit better. I'm not going to put this on that spider bite. I don't want to irritate it. You're welcome here, Julio. Just please respect the fact that no means no. I'm not interested. And we'll be fine. Porfa. Por favor. Oh, you come like boy. You guys saw me wash my face. I washed it last night too, but yet I still have black makeup in the corner of my eyes because when you put it in your waterline, it just keeps coming out. Like you can't really wash it all off. That's why I look like I have black under here, because I do. I've washed it twice. I've used makeup remover and it just keeps coming out from the inside to the outside, you know, because you're not washing the inside of your eye when you wash your makeup off. So that's why I still have a little makeup in my eyes. God, I'm hurting so bad. I'm gonna try to stop complaining about it. Nobody likes a whiner. Julio, no quiero, no persona, no una persona, no quiero, no quiero, no quiero. No es porque es tú. Mi problema no es con tú, contigo. Escucha, escucha y sabes, por favor. Es porque yo soy enferma. Y no quiero un novio, novia, esposo o esposa. No es porque no quiero Julio. Pero sí quiero respeto. Gracias. I am just going to do some short videos, Nicole. I was going to do, oh, I can't put that there. I gotta be careful. I was going to go to Michael's. I was going to take you to the craft store so that I can get the leaves and stuff like that. But I'm hurting too much. Like, just sitting here is hurting me. So I don't want to hurt myself even more. I want to be ready Friday to do another look. Or even tomorrow. But Friday's going to be a big look. So I don't want to sit too long tomorrow and ruin Friday's look. I might even catch up on my other socials, like start posting on one of them again because I paused my IG, you guys. I stopped posting on it because I couldn't keep up with that and the YouTube when I was recovering from my stroke. So I just paused the IG because the YouTube is my main BITCH. IG is the side chick. You know what I mean? Hi, Jason. Aw, thank you, Nicole. I will start taking you guys more places, but only when I'm actually well enough to go places. I would have been able to go to Michael's today if I didn't sit there for an hour, but I did. That's my fault. Normally I can sit for 2 hours a day. However, if I sat for 3 the day before, I'm going to try to only sit 1 today, just to let my tailbone heal. Normally, I would try to not sit at all once my tailbone is super ouchy. I would just avoid sitting at all costs, even if people think I'm lazy, even if people tell me to get out of bed. I have to do what's best for my body anyway, so I'm not worried about that. But it is annoying when people think you're lazy just because you're injured, you know what I mean? So, but that's not the point. Point is, I have to sit less today and tomorrow to recover. It's all about recovery. I did take you to Home Depot. I took you to the gym. I tried to take you to my doctor appointment, but it just didn't work out. There were too many people in the office, and I don't like filming my best friend. My best friend doesn't want to be on camera, and I'm not going to ignore my best friend and have my best friend just drive me and not talk to my best friend so that I could be on camera. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be nice. Like, be quiet and drive me to the doctor. I'm on camera. I don't know what kind of laugh that was, but we're putting a little across the nose today. Lighten that. Put a tiny, tiny, tiny bit on the chin. Just a tiny bit. Eyebrow. Oh, I didn't do my concealer under my eyes. Oopsie. Yes, fast makeup. Porque es mi trabajo, Julio. Es mi trabajo. Todos días necesito pintar mi cara. Pero gracias. Okay. Hoy mi pinta es más simple, más rápido. Pero muchos días yo pon más pinta y más horas en mi cara. Okay. Alright guys, I don't know if you guys want me to keep explaining what I'm saying. I'm trying to not leave anyone out. Be safe out there, you guys. Be safe out there, please. If you're underage, please don't put your age. Be very safe on this internet. There are bad people out there. Please. Outfit of the day. Give me a second. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Oh, we're almost at 250 likes. Let's get those likes up. I will dance while I'm standing. Whoa, hello? Okay. 3 more likes, and I will dance. But I'll show you my outfit. All because you like the boy. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I was doing there. All right, guys. We need one more like. It says 249 on my side. I know it says 250 on yours. One more like, and I will do a little dance. Is it going to be the best dance ever? No. Is it going to be fun for me? Yes. Woo! 250. 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250. Hey, 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 hey. 250, 250. 250 likes. 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 250. All right, thanks. Just kidding. Just kidding around when I dance. That's not how I dance. I just like to have a little fun. Let's go back down here. All because you like the boy. Yes, they are, Slender. Okay. Oh, Henry, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. So romantic and all. Thank you. I do appreciate the compliment, thank you. And I also like the humor. My grandpa used to say like funny sayings and I loved it. Like, let's say, this is not very nice of my grandpa, by the way, but it was hilarious. And he wouldn't say it to the girl's face or anything. But, like, let's say there was a woman with a wide derriere, right? A wide set of hips. He didn't mean any, he didn't hate them, or he wasn't hating it on them or anything, but he would make a joke. Whoa, she's spread out like a goose on 1,000 eggs. I thought that was cute. He was just saying it to say the goose joke. You know what I mean? He wasn't saying it to hurt anyone. But yeah. Like, damn, she's spread out like a goose on 1,000 eggs. Hell, he would say spread wider than a goose on 1,000 eggs. He was a good man, believe it or not. By that joke, maybe doesn't really tell you what kind of man he was, but he was a good man. We're almost done. We're almost done, believe it or not. I'm not doing crazy makeup, just a little. Thank you, Jack Daniels. Thank you so much. I'm not in Cali anymore, Robert. So it is Area 51-ish. Shout out to all of you sticking around, hitting that like button, double tapping those screens, subscribing if you weren't already. Thank you for giving the channel a chance. We kind of had a bumpy start this morning, but we're doing all right. I like it when the chat is a little more quiet because I can actually get to know you guys a little better and I could keep up better with the comments. I always feel bad when I miss a lot of comments, so this is nice. It's nice and calm. If I change my mind later about going to Michael's, I'll let you guys know. After getting some rest, you know, laying down for a couple hours, I'm going to do the shorts. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to be working on my phone. After a couple hours, if I can go to Michael's, I will. But honestly, I think it's the smartest move is for me to not sit anymore. I know I'm on a yoga ball, but this doesn't hurt as much as sitting on my bed. It's got more give to it. So it's less pressure. It kind of cradles the right area and protects the bad area. The next time I go to the doctor, you guys, I'm going to see if I can record it, but I'm not going to be able to record. I might be able to record the procedure. I don't know that they're going to be okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I can record like the, hey, can you tell the chat what's going on today? And they can be like, yeah, we're giving Brooke a nerve block. You know what I mean? And we're going to do this and this and blah, blah, blah. Everybody wish her well. And then I could cut off the screen. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think I can record anything on that day other than what I just said. Probably not in the operating room. I'm sure they don't want to be under scrutiny. All right, we've got 2 eyebrows now. I had 1, now I have 2. Stop it. That yoga ball, it likes to make me sound like I'm passing gas. That's okay. Blame it on the yoga ball. Blame it on the yoga ball. Where is my other? There you are. We're gonna take this sharp point down a little. It's higher on the other side, so I'm gonna put it a little higher over here. Does it? I don't know about that. Writing doesn't help mine, that's for sure. But I've only ever been on the back of a bike. I've never rode, if you know what I mean, a bike. Just passenger princess. Are they even? No, they are. Just kidding. It's close enough, but I have a couple spots I want to touch up. Oops. I gotta touch it up again. Okay. Much better. All right, quick eyeshadow. I'm going to have to clean this desk off. I'm going to have to, I got distracted. I'm going to have to clean this desk off, and I'm going to have to clean all my brushes before we do another makeup look, because look. Hello. That's a mess. That's, girl. It gets so messy just from one makeup look, because instead of standing up, putting it away, you know, coming back, standing up, putting it away, or leaning and putting it away, I just put it away at the end. But sometimes I'm too tired after a makeup look. Like yesterday, I was not feeling it. So I do my best to keep it clean. But yeah, I'm going to clean up today, since I'm not doing the Michaels thing, or I don't think I am. Which, speaking of the Michaels thing, let me show you something. You guys, give me 1 second. Who is that? Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if Milo came in the room because I just saw the emojis. Thank you, Cody. Okay, that's a lot of white, actually. That's more than I wanted to put on, but we'll be all right. Give me a sec. What was I going to get? No one knows. I don't know. I don't even know. I forgot what I was going to get. Thank you, Cody. Okay, let's put this on. We're going to kind of blend some of that white away. Yeah, so it's not as white right there. I could put a little back, but I just didn't want it that white because it makes the little bit of loose skin that I have right here stand out. And we're trying to accentuate the good, camouflage the bad, not accentuate what you don't want people staring at. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for double tapping those screens. Thank you for being kind to the mods. Thank you for not turning on me when I'm not perfect. I appreciate that. Not like I'm saying I'm perfect a lot and only rarely am I not. But what I'm saying is I do make mistakes. I do. Sometimes I'm temperamental. Sometimes I'm moody. Sometimes I respond in a way where, or I get things wrong. You know, I misconstrue a situation. And I'll think it's one situation and it's another, and I might go off on the wrong person. You know what I mean? As long as I apologize, of course that doesn't fix everything, but it's as much as I can do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we had a little situation earlier today where I misunderstood a situation, or I don't even know if I misunderstood it, but I was willing to say I did just to resolve it. I was like, well, I'm sorry if I misunderstood, even though I really think what was happening was what I thought was happening. But yeah, it was a rough morning on stream today. And it usually is when I'm hurting, because I'm less tolerant and more reactionary. All because Almost done, almost done. I can't wait to be done. Alright, I'm doing liquid liner today. I don't always, when I do this kind of light makeup, I usually do eyeshadow in the corners and no liquid liner. But I'm going to do it liquid liner today. I'm going to be getting leaves, mushrooms, and thorns for the fairy look, and moss. I don't know if you saw the fairy look, Nicole. Have you seen it? Hi, Lamont. Thanks for validating that, Christopher. And I still tried to apologize. You know, I said, if I got that wrong, I apologize. But that wasn't good enough for him. Yeah, that really threw me for a loop. I'm gonna tell you, it really did. Like, damn, there's some entitled people out there. Know-it-alls. That's alright. And obviously without self-control, because he couldn't just walk away. I mean, I'm not going to walk away from my job just to get away from him. I tried to resolve the situation. I tried to remove him 3 times. But enough about him. Let's talk about us. Thank you, Yunche. Thank you, sweetheart. Hi, Jerome. Hi, Lucy Milfy. What? Oh, nice. 2026. Nice. Okay, I'll show you the fairy look when I finish my eyeliner, Nicole. I've shown it a few times, but I'm happy to show it over and over and over because I'm excited for it. You must have missed it. I will show you as soon as I finish my eyeliner. Oopsie. It's not perfect. I will clean it up after I show you this. Oh, no problem, Nicole. You're kind for being here. Thank you. I'm glad you're interested in the look because so am I. Now, I don't think I'm doing a green wig. I don't exactly know what colors I'm doing yet, but I do want to do leaves, moss, mushrooms, thorns, if I can find these things. This is it more close up. You can see she's got like moss right here. Thank you. I love it. Thank you so much. Paul, thank you for that floating heart. I appreciate you. Hi, Andre. You got a question, Nate? What is it? I got an answer for you if I've got an answer for you. If it's respectful and I've got an answer, I've got an answer. What is it? What is it, Nate? I'm curious. Hi, Andre. My injury is still injuring. My injury is still injured, which is why I'm not doing a makeup look today. Just this, just so I can make some short videos. But no 3-hour makeup look today, no 2-hour makeup look today. Plus all the short videos you have to make to do the transitions. Yeah, I'm not doing that today. We're doing the fairy look Friday. Normally we would do a look that's like a fairy look on Wednesday, because Wednesday is Whimsical Wednesday. However, Friday can be whatever you want. Friday is more like freestyle Friday. You know, it could be anything. It used to be called Face Art Friday, but I think I'm leaning towards Freestyle Friday. So that sometimes we can do a cosplay on Friday. Sometimes we can do half man, half woman, just to practice, you know, trying to make myself look like a man and seeing if I could get the hair to look real by using brush strokes and things like that. I actually did a goatee and bushy eyebrows when I did the Alexander Hamilton challenge. You know, the one, Alexander, go back to sleep. You know, that one, or whatever, however it goes. I did that one, and people were saying the hair looked real, and they were asking me if I used real hair. But I didn't. I literally used a pencil, like an eyebrow pencil. So I want to see if I can do it again. But this time I'm going to do half woman, half man instead of all man. And I'm going to do some short videos with that makeup. I did a short video a while ago, a few months ago, where I already had my makeup on, like, you know, and then I just drew a mustache, like a cheesy little mustache. So I had lashes on, eyeshadow on, but I did like half man, half woman, half man, half woman, and I was doing a skit with that, like the one that goes, it started with the wine, the wine, the wine. We were shopping for a bottle to bring to her cousin's soiree. My cousin, the sous chef, she's very gourmet. That one I did, I put the mustache on, but I want to do it better. I want to do it not where the man side has eyeshadow and a mustache, just bushier eyebrows, no eyeshadow, and a mustache. That's what I'm leaning towards. Does anyone in my family have this? Maybe not to this level, but neither did I. I mean, I liked makeup. I would do my makeup. I would do my mom's makeup. I did my niece's makeup when she was running for Miss California. She won Miss Orange County. But then my sister had someone else do her makeup for Mrs. California, and she didn't win. It was because I didn't do her makeup. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I was totally kidding. That's not even something to joke about. But yeah, I was kidding. No, I did do her makeup for that, and I used to do my kids' makeup for Halloween, but I was never really into it like it might seem like I'm into it. But then when I did Halloween, because I do like Halloween makeup, I started doing Halloween makeup last year, and it turned into a makeup channel. So now this is my job, and I do get excited to do certain looks. It is challenging because of sitting, and I get like, if the longer the look, the more difficult it is for me. So I don't think so, not like that, but you never know if they could be. However, I have had lots of people in my family who are artists. They're into painting, they're into drawing, and this is kind of the same thing. You know, if you're good at drawing, there's a chance you might be pretty good at makeup once you learn it. Okay, the eyes are done except the mascara. Everything's done except the mascara and the lipstick. But I'm not going to put the lipstick on camera because I need to brush my teeth. I also need to eat right now. Let's go put something in the... Let's go put a piece of sourdough before I get nauseous. I'm going to put a piece of sourdough in the little bread warmer thingy. Not bread warmer, toaster. Oh, don't you fall. Don't fall for me. Thank you. My cousin the sous chef, she's very gourmet. He's got no clue, and so I say, darling, the wine. They're serving monkfish, so darling, the wine can't be red. How about this Austrian Riesling instead? Honey, you know I don't like the Riesling. When have you ever seen me like Riesling? Never, but can't you listen this once? Red wine and fish, you'll look like a dunce. Fine, I'll bring the red, you bring the white, that way. That's what I did on that one. I did a... It started with the wine. The wine. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, Flurp McDurp. Oh, good. I'm so glad you guys are excited for that one. I didn't think anybody was going to be into that one. Merster. What's up, Merster? Drum roll. Brrr. Okay. Let's just hang out for a second. Thank you. Thank you, Cody. It's going to be a good one, and I'm going to look for other short videos. I'll look for them today. I'll try to find at least 6 that I can do the male, female. There are some split screen ones where you go like this. You go, and that's not what you say. You don't go, but you know what I'm saying? You do the... You go this way, and then you go this way, and then you go that way. So there's a few that I can do with that makeup. And I just want to recreate the one that I did because a lot of people said how much they loved it, but that they wished the makeup was better. Like, not better, but you know what I mean? Like, more manly, not full-on female makeup with a mustache. But that was like a last minute thing. I had already had the female makeup on and I was making other shorts. And then I said, you know what would be funny if I had half man makeup. So all I did was put a mustache and I did it. Which, it was cute. It got lots of views. But when I do something, I want to do it more quality. I really want to take my time and do things a little better. It makes the difference in a short being good and great. Harvey Dent, no, I'm not doing that. It's half woman, half man. I'm not doing Two-Face. That's different. Yeah, Harvey Dent isn't half woman. I'm doing half woman, half man. Oh, but oh, now I remember what I was gonna show you guys. Okay, I think I have enough time for the sourdough. Okay. I got these things, you guys, so that when Halloween gets closer, we're gonna do looks with these palettes. This is Friday the 13th. Hold on. Friday the 13th. Chucky. Disney villains. Hocus Pocus. Look at that one. That's kind of cute. We're going to do the Hokey Pokey. We're going to do Nightmare on Elm Street. And we're going to do this other Chucky one. They had 2 Chuckies with different colors. So I'm going to do a palette a day for about a week with those. Now let me in plastic and make me la-ti-ta-ti-ta, la-ti-ta-ti-ta. Outfit check. Shorts, long pajama shirt. That's it. Hi, the goat. I think so too. I think they're really cool. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. I'm 48, Julio. I told you that. Remember? Remember I said tengo 48 años? Or are you a different Julio? Thank you, Daryl. Shout out to Marlon. Shout out to Music Mike here. Motul. I'm glad you think it's lovely. I can't wait for you guys to see it. You guys see in this lighting, you can see my troughs more. The hollowness on my eyes. That's where I want to get a little fat transfer. But it's not that bad. It just depends if the light is above you or below you, how it looks. I think I still have some eggs. I meal prepped some eggs, but I didn't. Oh, this is chicken. There's not much left, but there are some eggs in there. We're gonna heat those up and I'm gonna eat it with this bread. So for a long time, you guys, I stopped dairy and I stopped bread. But I was having so many stomach issues that, believe it or not, I'm doing better bringing sourdough back. Not wheat, not certain breads, just sourdough or Ezekiel. Give me a sec, I'll read your comments. Give me a sec. I'll You love sourdough? Who was it that said they haven't tried sourdough? I thought it was one of the mods. I'm not sure. It was someone in Australia. That's right. I just remembered. I think it's so good. And we're going to put a little mustard. I think I'm going to head out at this point, you guys. We're almost at 275 likes, though. Double tap that screen. I just don't like eating on camera, but if you guys want to watch me eat, I just don't like it. I got it on my finger, my hand. I heard you the first time. Eggs with peppers. I don't love using the microwave to warm my food, but I also don't love skipping meals because I don't feel like cooking. You know what I mean? I don't feel like cooking today. I'm hurting. So I'm glad that I have some nutrition versus no nutrition is better. Like a lot of people will say something about the radiation, but it is always better to get the nutrients you need versus not. Unless you can wait like an hour and have a better meal, it's better to go with the best option. We need 2 more likes. 2 more likes to get to 275, and then I'm gonna head out. We need 2 people to double tap that screen so I can go. Double tap those screens, y'all. Just instead of cutting it, I'm just bending it. There. I should have cut it. Just trying to save a dirty knife. Okay. I got this feeling. I got this feeling. Thank you for 276. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. I love you. I love you bad. I love you real bad. That's somebody else's. That's I like that she says that. I don't want to steal her thing, but I do want to borrow it sometimes. I love you bad. I love you real bad. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Watch for my short videos, okay? Because I'm going to be posting 3 of them today. I'm a little late getting them out, so maybe 2. I need to stop doing that. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you, mods. Oh, and Milo. Thank you as well. I know you had to go. But if you guys would like to support one of our mods, our wonderful mods who are super supportive to this community, please go and subscribe to Milo's channel. Watch one of her videos. Leave some comments. It is a dog channel. Her dog is adorable. If you would like to subscribe there, you're going to help her get to 2,000. She's at 1,950 something. So we are getting close to 2,000. I shouldn't say we, it's her channel, but you know what I mean. So yes, go support one of our mods who are very supportive here on this channel to all of us. Thank you guys, I love you so much.